Hey guys, we're back. It's more Persona. So we left off, we finished pretty much Nokomaro's palace. We're just waiting to send the calling card. As long as nobody needs to hang out with us, then we will and go ahead and send out the calling card. But for now, it's daytime. Oh yeah, we're supposed to hang out with Hifumi. She's the only one that wants to hang out right now for some reason. Don't think we need to do anything else, so let's go ahead and say yes. Let's go to Akihabara. I appreciate it. It's this home electronics store in Akihabara. I'll meet you there. An electric gun shop. An electronics shop, huh? It's kind of exciting going to a big store like that. Let's hurry meet up with Hifumi. I was gonna buy an air conditioner, but now that I'm actually here, I'm having second thoughts. I've never liked air conditioners much. They make me too cold. Oh jeez. But the hum of an electronic fan bothers me. It makes it so hard to concentrate on my strategy books. I'm sorry I'm holding us up. Hey, what's up, Gray Edwards? Good evening, how are you? Wait, are there... Should I pick a particular option? Why not both? Go with your gut, take your time. Oh, the good old take your time. Actually, unsure about this. Like, let me see if there's a specific choice. Hifumi, Akihabara. I'm not sure if there's any... Macy's pretty good. It makes her too cold, then just get some pajamas and something to keep you warm. Yeah, exactly. Say answers. But yeah, I just gotta wear... let's see. It's a non-rank invited hangouts. So we did that one. Sorry I'm holding us up. Oh, apparently take your time is the best option. Nice, thank you. Though I shouldn't indulge my indecisiveness too much. That could turn into a terrible weakness in Shogi. I shall try to reach an answer soon. Yeah. James, what's a coincidence? And she is... where do I know her from? You're Kitagawa-kun from the art track, yes? I'm Hifumi Togo. I go to Kosei as well. Oh, really? Togo. Ah, the professional shogi player. I'm Yusuke Kitagawa. It's a pleasure to meet you. Did you two also come here to bask in the cool air? No, he's helping me pick out an air conditioner. Kitagawa-kun, are you here because... My dorm is a burning landscape. Thus, the clear solution was to find a place of more comfort so that my creativity might flow once more. Good thinking. Why not just strip? Why is this the best choice? Yes, a most ingenious idea, but I fear it wouldn't be wise to do so here. Freaking Yusuke and him wanting things to be naked. Anyways, my funds are wholly devoted to acquiring more art supplies, yet this indeterminable heat has dulled my creative edge. Here I may enjoy the cooling breeze and find inspiration in next generation technology. What more can I ask for? I see. You make a compelling case, Kitagawa-kun. Oh, so you understand as well, Togo-san? With a single swing, the blade of creativity may cleave through all adversity. Whether wielded in a painter's hand or a technician's, what's important is that the blade is guided by righteous valor. They're like perfect for each other. They're both like poetic. A bit eccentric, isn't she? What? She's just like you. Yeah, you're the one to talk. Yeah, that's good, right? You look at the guy on his weirdness, yeah. Yusuke's great. You think so? To have such a firm, personalized view of the world, yes, I dare say it's a wonderful thing. Is something wrong, you two? I guess she herself does not realize that she's kind of awkward too, or eccentric. No, nothing in particular. By the way, Togo-san, have you settled on an air conditioner? No, I'm trying to decide between an air conditioner and an electric fan. Between the two, I'd prefer an electric fan, but the noise would still bother me. I did see an electric fan that functioned with no blades. Perhaps that would suffice. A bladeless fan? I saw a tower fan somewhere, or where the tower was hollow, yet air was still flowing out of it. Technology has truly come a long way. I actually have a very similar fan in my background. The only problem is I dropped it a couple years ago, and to the point where, so in the middle is like a cylinder that has like, I guess, holes, and it just spins really fast. So that's how it like shoots air out. So that actually detached, and so I had to put it back on and actually super glue it so that it would stay in position. So if I put on higher settings, and even on the lower settings, it sometimes like wobbles around. There was a time when I just put a weight on top and it kind of like stopped the noise from happening. I should probably get a new fan at some point. Yeah, she's a silly, quirky girl for sure. Yeah, I thought about getting like kind of like what Yusuke is talking about, a tower fan that has no like moving parts per se. Somehow that so works as a fan. I don't know. I have to look into it, but maybe not anytime soon. Maybe in a couple months, or maybe even a year. I don't know. The fan still works as good as it did in the beginning. It just makes noise. But that settles it. I'll go with that one then. With such a revolutionary technology, I may be driven to create more innovative new stratagems. I'm glad I was able to assist. If I might ask, so what do you plan to do with your old electric fan? I would be happy to take it off your hands. Oh, you too. What's she doing here? Do you have any wishes for Nintendo games? Not really. I actually have not touched my Switch for like months. I think the last time I had touched my Switch was when I was playing Fire Emblem Three Houses on stream. I think you were there for that. But yeah, I haven't touched it since almost the beginning of the year. I didn't even finish Three Houses, which is kind of bad of me. I usually tend to finish games that I start, but for some reason I kind of just dropped it and never went back. I also realized I kept like doing all the optional battles and stuff when I just need to push through the main story, but just something about making my characters overpowered made me want to keep grinding. See, I've agreed with the fans that want another Tomodachi life game, or what? Tomodachi? Like Tamagotchi? Oh, another acquaintance of yours? You're very well connected, Dream-kun. Ah, if it isn't Mifune-san, she's an accomplished fortune teller. Fascinating. What kinds of fortunes does she tell? So apparently I need to look for hers. Oops. Mifune. Really hate when there's websites that kind of force you to turn off ad blockers. Like, I do what I want. Let's see. It seemed like imagine having akin to The Sims. I had a lot of fun, especially with action role playing. Replaying my game. Action replay? Why they don't have this hangout situation? She knows everything. Action replay equals cheats. What? Oh yeah, not everything. And without my tarot cards, I can divide much anyway. Oh, but I can tell a little bit based on your personal aura. Ah, I see. The two of you seem to bear a very interesting connection with Dream-san. It's somewhat different from ordinary friendship. I sense quite an unusual bond indeed. I see. Well, you aren't wrong there. Yes, that sounds about right. You really are a mysterious person. Their stars burn with such intensity. What strange destiny could draw them closer? Or together? By the way, Mifune-san, why are you here? Oh, right. I was looking for a replacement for my old electric fan. I know the worst of the heat is past, but I can't make it through these Tokyo summers without one. Oh, what a coincidence. That's what I was looking for too. These two were just helping me decide what model to buy. My goodness, another strange coincidence. Perhaps the fates conspired to put us all here. Now we can peruse the bladeless fans together, yes? Huh? Bladeless? How is a fan supposed to blow air with no blades? I'm not that gullible. Seeing is believing. Shall we go inspect it for ourselves? What in tall nation? What? She's a country girl. What in tall nation? That's fun. Alright, nice. Alright, where are we going now? We could just hang out with Diro Sojiro. It's also... Oh, Yoshida's done. Oh, what day is it today? Hopefully today's not Sunday. It is Thursday. Okay. Hang out with Sojiro or Devil Lady Mishima. Hey, Ketchi's available. Nope, no Ketchi. It's strange that it has that kind of accent. I imagine since it's Japan, it's probably a different dialect. Maybe Kansai? Possibly. I guess that's more country-esque. Southern. Because there's definitely a different... Because I'm Vietnamese, and there are definitely two different dialects that I know of in Vietnamese. In the Vietnamese language. And one of them is definitely more like southern. It even sounds more southern, to be honest. I feel like I should just finish out Mishima's. He's at level 8 right now. About to go to level 9. Sojiro's at level 6, I believe. 6 or 7. About to go to the next one. So I don't think Sojiro's social link's all that great, right? Yeah, it's just SP items I can make. It isn't terrible, but... Well, apparently I need max kindness anyways. Which I am not close to having. Hmm. Interesting that I'm here with Soldier. Or maybe when I try to talk to him, he's not gonna let me actually meet with him. Because my kindness is not high enough. Yeah, that probably makes more sense. Let's just hang out with Mishima then. Oh, yeah, we've gotten very rich from running around Mementos a while back. I want to try to see if there's anything else I can buy. Should I buy in this stuff? Aren't these just gifts for people? Pro photographer, face massager. I can slime your face quickly. Electric toothbrush. I definitely have a electric toothbrush. Palm size machine that dispenses fragrance and moisture for desk workers. Yeah, I don't think that's worth. So I'm working on a bit on code drivers 1 and 2. Wait, what's code drivers 1 and 2? Alright. Oh, Jay, I was hoping we could talk about Akiyama-kun today. Are you free right now? Yep, let's hang out. Let's talk at the dinner then. It'll probably surprise you, but we can talk some more over there. That new RPG idea I told you about a few days back? I don't remember that particular one. What characters were a part of it? Maybe you talked about the characters, but you didn't tell me the actual, like, name of the RPG idea. Do you remember those guys who beat up Akiyama-kun? Well, it turns out they really were dangerous. I looked them up and found some seriously scary info. Apparently they're part of a gang that's involved in extortion stuff like that all the time. I wish I had known that going in. One slip of the tongue in that act I pulled and I would have been dead. Guess I'll answer these correctly for fun. So I don't think I actually need to answer these correctly. You showed some real courage. You think so? But I pissed all over myself again while I was researching those guys. Oh, what? Honestly though, you're amazing. You weren't afraid in the slightest. Maybe it's only natural after all the nightmares you've been through. Yo, Mishima. What's this? Akiyama? Hi there. Whoa, it really is Mishima. Dude, right? Nobody else could be this boring. What? Hey, you figured out what you're gonna do after high school? Not yet. How about the military? No one ever noticed a zero like you stealthing around. Or what? True. I bet you could sneak in anywhere, huh? You'd be Japan's ultimate weapon. Shut up. Akiyama-kun? Huh, something wrong? Not exactly. Come on, let's just forget him. It's no fun messing with Mishima anymore. Oh, what do you mean, no fun? You're always the one screwing with him the most. I don't know, I guess I got tired of it. Hey, about before, I've been thinking... well, I should probably thank you. Huh? Something happening with you too? You know, you have been acting weird lately, Akiyama-kun. Don't think I haven't noticed all the bruises you've got. Before? I don't really know what you're talking about. Mishima? But I guess it was someone else. You changed though. Huh? Yo, Glasses. I always see you two together. You've been coaching him? Something like that. That's so. I'm kind of jealous. Anyways, see you later. Oh, wait. Akiyama. Looks like Akiyama-kun's gonna be fine. He's a pretty strong-willed guy. And I really have changed, huh? Do you think maybe now I'm starting to be like the Phantom Thieves? I'm gonna work even harder now to make sure I live up to your legacy. Nice. Alright, rank 9, one more rank and we can be done with Mishima. Yeah, I don't think I did, but I think I mentioned that I was going to stop with Limerick's Heart at the moment. Yes. I did remember you talking about that idea. Wait, what do you say? You know, I always used to think I couldn't amount to anything, but I somehow managed to step up and help Akiyama-kun with those thugs. It made me realize there really are things I can do to save people. That's why I've started writing a documentary on the Phantom Thieves. The research I did on that gang Akiyama-kun was wrapped up in was actually what pushed me to do it. And now I'm basically putting together a massive log of all your activities from the fan site. Don't use all your names. This came out of nowhere. To tell you the truth, I've been keeping a scrapbook of articles about you guys this whole time. I mean, it would have been a waste not keeping notes when I was so close to such incredible people. Yes. At any rate, we should celebrate today. My treat. Screw the fountain drinks. Let's go straight for the fancy fruit juice. It's 3 times the price, so it's gotta be 3 times better. What about parfait instead? But I only have so much money. If you want to order anything else, it'll have to come out of your own pocket, okay? Anyway, let's party until we have to go catch the last train. Nice. Ugh. Ooh, what is up? You still rocking into the night, Dream-chan? Sorry, I don't know the right thing to say after coming home from a party. But that was fun, right? I've never stayed that late at a diner before. You think it's the power of that fancy fruit juice? I mean, it did cost 3 times the usual price. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'll stop joking around. I think I'm just really happy to hear that one comment from Akiyama-kun. You heard what he said about me? But do you really think some part of me's changed? Sparkle in your eyes. Wait, really? You mean I actually look confident now? Gosh, man, you're gonna make me blush, but thank you. That documentary I mentioned, starting today, I'm gonna start writing it seriously. And once it's finished, I want you to be the first one to read the script. It's our promise, a vow between men, okay? See ya. See ya. Right, another... What are the Phantom Thieves doing? Aren't they a bit late this time? I'm on the edge of my seat here. Yeah, they can take Okumura down easy. Really? Those Phantom Thieves need to hurry up and deal with Okumura. Not just him, but all companies that exploit their employees. Yeah, we're in trouble too, you know. Take out one, you gotta take them all out. It's only fair. Why are they raking us over the coals? A lot of parts to steal. Let's begin class. We'll continue from last time. Oh yeah. Mr. Ushimaru, please come to the faculty office at once. What? I don't know what business this is. You better study on your own until I return. Maybe we get to read. That voice, hey. Was that Kawakami on the PA? There's no way that announcement was real. It must have been the signal. Free time in other classes. Kawakami will sometimes give you free time by calling teachers out of class. Use this time to do various things such as reading or crafting infiltration tools. However, you'll gain knowledge by choosing to study instead. Please keep this trade-off in mind. Kawakami has been kind enough to give us this free time, so we better put it to good use. What's the plan? Probably read. So I do need kindness. Thanks to the book on speed reading, I should be able to get through this quickly. Alright. Guts! I think I want to get the guts. I think I want the guts. Give him the guts. And the next moment, we totally saw a ghost. Whoa, why are you reading that? Whatever you do, just don't read it out loud, okay? Still got time to read. Let's go a little further. There were words written on the blackboard at the abandoned school. So you finished reading? Ah, these stories are way too spooky for me. Don't talk to me about any of them, okay? Although, you do seem a lot more dependable now that you've read them. I'm not sure if that's enough. Nope. Let's see, one of the protagonists of Co-Drivers Book 2 is... Wait, Drikachu, or I remember Drikachu. His name is Tendo Yu. But does he actually look like the Drikachu? The Dark Pikachu? Ah, the teacher's back. God, they don't even know who called me out. Anyway, time to resume the lesson. Phew, that was close. Kawakami helped us get a good chunk of free time, though. That's some speed reading for sure. Alright, you think the Phantom Thieves are freaking out? I wrote Okumura too. I hope they'll handle it quickly. I hear he's really corrupt. If anyone needs a change of heart, it's him. The board of directors is putting pressure on the vice principal. There's something seriously wrong with the vice principal. Vice principal. Hey, what's Akechi up to? He's in hiding now that everyone's turned against him. Public opinion has truly flipped between him and us, but I doubt he's given up. And if we don't hurry, the public will turn against us next. There are already signs of that. Then let's move. We can't go wasting our popularity. I'd like to stop my father as well, for everyone's sake. Considering Haru's circumstances, we must follow through with this. Alright, let's see who we're hanging out with today. Therefore, in this context, the nuance of the idiom is the complete opposite. I saw a lot of errors on the previous test, so please be more careful in the future. Excuse me, no sleeping in class. Today's examples will be on your entrance exam, so make sure you know them. What's up with Kawakami? She looks so tired. Or she usually looks so tired. I talked to her this morning about my future and she was super polite, friendly even. Yeah, I know what you mean. She even gave me advice about my girlfriend, or what. Now that she's back on her feet, Kawakami seems to be working hard as a teacher. Nice. It's all thanks to us. That's a fun little, when I say Easter egg, but I guess plot or character development. Alright, who's hanging out today? Maruki? Oh yeah. Yep, looks like we're hanging out with Maruki. Well, of course, his full name will, when read in Japanese, Yutendo, can be seen as a reference to Nintendo. In fact, that's what he's the personification of. Oh wait, personification of Nintendo. I think you said something about that, where you're like personifying different consoles, something like that. Are you free today? It's nothing urgent, but if you wouldn't mind dropping by the nurse's office. Yep, I definitely want to hang out with Maruki. Let me double check to make sure there's nothing else to do. I know that I haven't been taking advantage of the pool hall and all that. Apparently you can rank up your baton pass powers. I definitely have not been doing that whatsoever. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it though. That's the only issue. Because every day, there's something, like someone I can hang out with, so it's like, who should I hang out with? You should definitely rank up the baton pass. It's very good. Yeah, just gotta figure out a day where there's nobody to go hang out with. And that'll be when I go. It's possible to even max out multiple in one session. Oh yeah, I saw that too. I should research that so I don't waste too much time trying to do that. Before I hang out with Maruki, let me run into the bathroom to see my stats. Somewhat close? Oh wow, still far away, huh? Max charm, max proficiency. No idea how far away I am. With my guts, I'm definitely close to improving my kindness. I need max kindness though. So, yeah. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna try to figure out a way to max those out. Alright, let's hang out with Maruki. Counselor? You're rank 7. 8 actually. Thanks for coming by. So today I'd like to start off with our usual topic. Not had you go in there, didn't I? Jun-kun, you're in for a real treat today. I know it's been a while since you've had one too. What do you mean? Good question. So I recently found this delicious looking buffet. It's apparently very well regarded, has all sorts of cuisines. Well, thanks to your input, I'm making some real progress under my paper. I'd like to take you to that buffet as my way of thanking you. How does that sound? Oh, really? Hell yeah. Of course. Honestly, I feel like this won't even cover what I owe you after all you've done for me. Well, that settles it then. Let's go. We should head over there now before they get too busy. So when it comes to the final round for your party members, you want to tell them what they want to hear. Basically, what they do. So I'll probably open up a guide for that. But let's see. All right. Now this is all on me today. No holding back. Eat as much as you please. Let's see. Thanks for the food. Dig in. Although, maybe I went a little overboard for my first trip. Oh, right. Sorry. Would you mind if I ask you about something before we eat? It's about my paper. What? Shibusawa? Maruki? I knew it. Shibusawa, in the flesh. What are you doing here? That's my line. It's rare to see you in a restaurant like this one. Oh, and who might this be? Oh, he's, how do I put it? These people. We've made a deal. A deal? Not anything shady, is it? No, not at all. Anyway, this is Dream-kun. Nice to meet you. I'm Shibusawa. Shibusawa was one of my colleagues back in college. He's the one who recommended I pursue a counseling career. And I hear it's been doing you some good too. I catch wind of your goings on every so often. Honestly, it's a big relief. You have so much more compassion than most, but you can also be a bit too carefree. You didn't have to mention that part. Not that I can refute it. But anyway, tell me more about how you've been. Fill me in on this guy too. Oh, aren't you here with others? What about them? It's fine. We just happened to swing by here. They won't mind my being away for a bit. And do you think you two are really gonna be able to tackle all that food on your own? What? Oh, right. So you're a student at Shujin Academy, Dream-kun? They've been on the news an awful lot this year. Now, what's and and that's where you're counseling now? Yeah, but only part-time. So, what are you going to wait? So what are you two doing out at a place like this? This is some kind of private counseling session, right? Well, he's been giving me a hand with my research. I just brought him here as a thank you for all his help. Research? I had meant to mention this earlier, but my paper is finally almost finished. Congratulations. It's all thanks to you, though. Paper? The one you were doing research for? You mean you're still... Yep, I'm still at it, even after all that what went down. You remember what I told you? That I'd finish this paper no matter how long it took me? Maruki. You blow my mind sometimes, I swear. You gotta be the most stubborn man in the world. Is that supposed to be a compliment? And anyway, it's not 100% completely yet. I haven't even begun the peer review process. Oh, seriously? I'd be more than happy to review it for you. I mean, I did perform all the peer reviews for your publications in college. Huh? Really? Of course, man. Why not? In fact, that's it. That's it. This is now officially a celebration. The meal's on me today. Oh, what? Oh, I can't do that. I'm supposed to be treating Dreamkun today. Oh, don't worry so much. Don't you want to congratulate him too, Dreamkun? I sure do. Oh, it's actually a third choice. But there's no, like, thing tied to it. See, he's up for it too. I do appreciate it, but I have to say, I have mixed feelings about this. Oh, don't sweat the details. Come on, let's go for a second round. We've got to hit up the meat section, and the vegetables, and the beans. The beans. Yeah, what a feast. I think I've hit my caloric intake for the entire week. Yeah, man. Am I gonna get an earful for piling on the pounds? By who? My girlfriend. Well, my fiance to be more exact. I'm getting married soon. Ah, I see. Wait, married? Yep, married. Now you're the only one left from school who's still flying solo. Sorry to pry, but I feel like I need to ask, are you still... Actually, forget I said anything. You were gonna ask about Rumi, right? Don't worry, it's fine. Who's Rumi? She was my girlfriend back when I was still a student. Well, I was just too spineless at the time, and we broke up in the end. It's not like it's a tragedy or anything, though. She's totally happy now. It's just that I don't feel ready to enter another relationship of that sort right now. This was supposed to be a celebration, yet I've thoroughly killed the mood. Sorry about that. No, it's my bad for bringing it up in the first place. Why don't we wrap things up here? I have to say, it's really good to see you doing well, and with your paper almost finished too. Hey, Dreamkun, keep an eye on this guy for me, alright? I mean, it's pretty rare to see him open up to someone like me, or someone like he has... Wait. It is pretty rare to see him open up to someone like he has with you. And you're talking about me like I'm some sullen kid. But I do need to express my appreciation properly. Thank you so much for helping someone like me make their dream come true, Dreamkun. That's why we're the dream. Nice. My gates. 2 more ranks. Well, should we get going? Don't forget to send me that paper, okay? I'm seriously going to review it for you. I won't. I'll be in touch soon. Thanks for spending some time with me. Make sure you're careful on the way home. So apparently there's only one more meeting, and then the last rank you get from... Hey, it's me. I was supposed to treat you out today, huh? Sorry things didn't go as planned. Shibusawa's always been quick to offer me his help. Well, maybe it's because he knows I'm a little careless, though. He's a good friend. That's true. He's actually helped me out a lot. Running into Shibusawa was quite a coincidence, but a very lucky one. He was the best in the department when it came to peer reviews. Maybe you're bringing me good luck with him too. Or maybe I'm doing too much magical thinking. Well, see you later. Kayataka. Who else we got? This is Kawakami. I'm contacting you not as Becky, but as your teacher today. There's something I want to talk to you about. Are you free? I think this is my final rank with her, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and finish her out. The other person was the reporter lady. Thanks. I'll stop by the block later, so I'll see you then. That'd be funny if I can make her, like, make coffee and then have her... Anyways. Oh, yeah. Sorry I'm late. A student asked me for some advice as I was leaving.
最近多いんだ。ちょっとは頼ってもらえてるのかな。これまで適当やってた分、頑張って取り返さなきゃね。
Okay, it doesn't really matter, right? Wait, these choices are not here anymore. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. Just try not to romance the teacher. I'm glad to hear that.
真面目すぎないからいいんだって。ズボラなイメージも役に立つもんだね。ああ、それでね。今日は教師として君に言わなきゃいけないことがある。君と一緒に過ごしてとんでもないことに思い当たったんだ。あんな危険なこと見逃せないよ。
They have danger.
君ってさ、食事が適当すぎる。
Oh, what?
もっと栄養に気を使いなさい。次に掃除ね。掃除。ホコリが溜まりやすい部屋なのに爪が甘い。お客さんだったから我慢してたけど、ちゃんとしないとダメなんだからね。
Get out my mom. It's weird that they don't have any of these choices. I will.
よろしい。10代の時期っていうのはね、勉強よりも優先すべきことがある。
It's always sad, like it's like the end of the social link, so it's this is like the goodbye music in the background.
噂の回答なんでしょ。
I wonder if the dialogue options change depending on if we like kept the romance arc going. I think so. Anyway, I'm just a high schooler.
だって高瀬さん夫婦の件、私にとって都合良すぎるもん。私の都合を知ってるのは君しかいないじゃない。
So what if I am?
そうね。安心して。バラすつもりなんか全然ないし。いろんな評判あるけどさ。怪盗団は私みたいの助けてるんでしょ？君らしいよね。そういうの。
That's so you.
前歴ある問題児とか思ってたけど、一緒に過ごしてきた今なら納得できるんだ。私応援する。君は単なる生徒、
Thanks, teacher.
お客さんでもない。教師としての道を築かせてくれた子だもん。どんな生徒も見捨てない新しい道を。
Sounds promising.
今度こそ生徒のために、君のためにね。
Feel strong bond with Kawakami.
我は汝、汝は我。汝ここに
Teacher completed.
絆へと転生せしめたり。絆は反逆の翼となりて。
See, on my first playthrough of Persona 5, I definitely romanced the teacher. Oh, yeah, definitely romanced Anne at the same time, though. So, you know how that goes. But nice. Yep, we can get a massage now. Special massage. That's an interesting name. Arda. Most powerful persona of the Temperance persona. Kawakami's special massage. You can now use the phone at LeBlanc at night to ask Kawakami to come and give you a special massage. Kawakami's special measures will remove exhaustion and allow you to go out at night, even after venturing into a palace or mementos.
さて、それじゃあ早速。
50 terms.
単語50個言ってみよう。
A what?
落第はまずいでしょ。今日はがっつり終電までいてあげるから。
So no. Do a special lesson from Kawakami. I grew tired all of a sudden. Alright, now we don't have to hang with Kawakami anymore. Ooh, we get to read a book. I'm not sure what I should read. One thing is this knowledge book. Let's do the knowledge. Excellence is not the result of a single action, but of habit. Is this philosophy? I'm not sure if I like this writer. He seems a bit condescending. You still got time to read. Let's go a little bit further. In your search for truth, ask your own questions and then find your own answers. Easy. I wonder if those old philosophers had many friends. They're always talking to people, but I don't know. At this rate, reading about different ways of thinking must have made you smarter. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time. I guess we're technically done with the counselor too. Autumn is for eating. Autumn is for art. Autumn is for reading. Stores will use whatever reasons they can to pull in customers, this season in particular. Ah yes, people also say that autumn is for sports. A while back, baseball was the national sport, but these days, people have been into soccer. As you know, black and white are the common colors for soccer balls. Now then, Junkun, could you look at this picture? That's a soccer ball. How many black and white shapes are there respectively on the soccer ball? 2, 4, 6, 8. I don't know. I'm assuming they want you to kind of like count / visualize the other. Black and white spots on the ball on the other side, though you can't see. It says, oh, the one I thought it was going to be. Sonotori. This ball is composed of 12 black pentagons and 20 white hexagons. It's made up of a total of 32 surfaces. By the way, apparently soccer balls used to be only one color. They changed it to black and white so it could be seen better on television, or so I hear anyway. Television was still in black and white and when they started airing soccer in Europe. At any rate, the contrast of white and black next to each other is a slick design, don't you think? Nice. A recent design that's caught my eye is the Moon Burger, which uses an egg to represent the moon. I'm well aware of the bad rumors surrounding Okumura Foods, but you can't argue with hunger. Think someone like her really eats burgers? Hamburgers? Alright. Calling card. Oh, still to hang? Hi, how have you been? As far as I can tell, my paper just needs some finishing touches. So you'd be welcome to drop by even without the academic excuse, of course. Oh yeah, I think he's at rank 8 right now. Not rank 9. Don't think I'm hanging out with anybody, so yeah, let's go see him. Let's go. Thanks for coming. It's actually something I wanted to ask or talk to you about. I know this is a little personal, but you remember how my former girlfriend came up the other day, Rumi? Yeah. We weren't even engaged, if you can believe that. She was so cheerful. I mean, she could get pretty aggressive. She was always kind of hot-headed, but always so kind, too. She was the best thing that ever happened to me. I didn't deserve her, but if we'd had our shot, my life would have been so much happier than it had ever been. Oh. But reality is never that simple. A burglar broke into her family's home. A what? Ruby and I had been visiting. We were there to see what he'd done to them. It was just bad luck. But it didn't end there. He must have been desperate to escape. He attacked Rumi on his way out. I was right there with her and I couldn't do anything. Pathetic, right? We were lucky Rumi's injuries weren't more severe, her physical ones at least. But the shock of the incident was too much. She had a mental breakdown. We talked about it, didn't we? How wounds of the heart aren't as straightforward as physical ones. She never really recovered from what happened, even after all this time. I kind of lost myself in that pain for a while too. She didn't deserve that. None of them did. None of them did anything wrong. Sorry. When I saw her in that hospital bed, I made a vow. I swore that I'd do all I could to fight back against the unfairness of reality. If someone suffered like that, I'd help. Like I said before, Rumi's in a better mental place now. She's happy. But that pain I felt back then, that's how this project was born. And thanks to you, I finally found the true goal of that research too. I don't care how long it takes me. I will make my dream come true. For Rumi's sake, of course, but for you too, Dream-kun. I honestly don't have the words to say what all this means to me, but I can at least say this. Thank you so much for everything. Thanks to you, I found my answer. And once it's ready, I hope you'll let me use it to help you find the happiness you deserve. My path is clear now. I think this will probably be the last time I come to you about the paper. Kind of sad. I know how you feel. It meant a lot to me too. I'll let you know when I finally finish that paper. When I do, I'll have to thank you one last time. You helped me see my dream though, or helped me see my dream through. I owe you so much. But for now, I should uphold my end of the deal. I've got a real special one for you today. I think you're ready for something on another level now. Nice. Alright, so I'm done technically with the Counselor Arcana. Detox X. Yeah, it says the next ranking is just story progression, so I'm assuming when November rolls around, that's when the final part will happen. Also, there's one more thing I want to tell you, but I'll save it until I finish my paper. I just hope you can forgive me for it. Or what? A what? Oh, don't mind me. Sorry, that came out way too ominous. Way too ominously. Oh, here, never a bad time for a snack, right? Heck yeah. There haven't been any mental shutdown cases lately, right? Well, since Okumura took first place in the rankings, perhaps the culprit behind them is being cautious due to the success we've had recently. So it's because of us. Damn, I'm glad we're famous. But it's highly probable they'll become active again, especially if they think the Phantom Thieves aren't actively attempting to do anything. We're also going to be in trouble if we let public opinion go down the path it's heading. Yes, there have been a great deal more instigating comments lately, and we're all trying so hard. Our inactivity must be upsetting. We should keep that in mind. Who wants to hang out today? Well, same two people's new move assistants. Maybe today might be a good day to go to the bar. Ooh, Akechi's there too. I'm pretty sure we have to finish Akechi's. Akechi's social link before time runs out. I'm not 100% sure what I should do. Let's see. Actually, I'm not sure what else Akechi gives us for his social links. levels. Um, let me actually look into Baton Pass ranks. Let's see. The Baton Pass is vital feature of Persona 5 Royals combat, and best way to keep chaining hits and taking away an enemy turn. Baton Pass involves downing the enemy. This blah 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 blah. Okay, y'all know about that. You do it by playing darts. Darts minigame isn't available until some progress has been made in Persona 5 Royal story. Phantom Thieves will have to have stolen Kamoshida and Madarame's hearts. Each Phantom Thief has 3 ranks per Baton Pass, meaning Joker will have to play darts with each of them 3 times, with some exceptions. Generally, a successful game of darts will increase the Baton Pass by 1 rank, but sometimes players can rank them up by 2 instead, which is both ranks. So everyone starts with rank 1, obviously, and then we get both ranks. That'd be nice. Like darts, move the controller to aim and hold down the R2 button when ready to throw a dart. Swing the controller in a downward motion to toss a dart. Oh, you have to use motion controls for this. Notice that a white dot will start bouncing around inside a thin white oval while aiming. Blah blah. When playing darts, the goal is to reduce the score to a perfect 0. Rank 1, the Phantom Thieves will play at 301. Rank 2, this race is 501. Finally, you know that players can't rank up Baton Pass for Goro Akechi when he first joins the team. This is because you always choose set a 1 score, but there won't be enough turns to get the score to 0. The Baton Pass can be ranked up in the true ending, where Joker will have just enough turns for the 7-1 difficulty. It's the same for Yoshizawa, who can only play darts at the true ending route. She'll play at 301 regardless of her Baton Pass rank. I think it's not really necessary to do it right this second. So I think you can just hang out with other people. Before trying to rank up my Baton Passes. The question is, do we hang out with Akechi? Let's see what rank Akechi is. I should make infiltration tools with Takemi. What level is Akechi? 6? So am I even able to hang out with him anymore? Because it's kind of far. Or like, nice far, but I'm kind of ahead. I need to fix this laptop too, but I'm pretty sure I waste time. You can ask Kawakami to make one if you want, though she can probably only make 1 type. That's fine. Well, apparently I'm supposed to be able to make like other things too. Oh, there it is. So I remember asking earlier if I can make items that do elemental damage, and here it is, all these. Yeah, I don't know if I actually want to do this though. Happy bomb. Happy bomb. So I feel like I am technically finding these in like normal places, but at the same time, if I'm just gonna let her do this every night from now on, then I guess it doesn't matter. So let's make some psycho bombs. Call Kawakami.
Hi.
This is where I'll be working. It's funny that she still wears her maid costume, but I guess it's to like hide her identity. Please go kill time somewhere. Oh, this outfit? I may have quit my job, but it'd be complicated if a teacher visited her student for personal reasons. So I'll be coming here in this outfit to hide my identity. Oh, so we just talked about that. Hope you don't mind. Do whatever you want, girl. I have a feeling that we can't hang out with Akechi. I'm gonna try though, actually. Let's try. So let me see if the guy's here. Oh, he is here. This Phantom Thieves thing isn't simply a boom anymore, it's a fever. Speaking of which, you know how Halloween is creeping up on us, my man? Costumes of the Phantom Thieves are the #1 seller. The Halloween marketing war is on. So this time I want you to get me the stylish thief mask. I'm not sure where I would get that. Unless it's in here, but I wouldn't want to waste it though. Yeah, it's really no reason to get anything. I should probably sell the rest of my dirty clothes. Guess let's try to hang out with Akechi, see if he even wants us or allows us to. Let me just save.
Yeah.
Hey, Jun-kun, good evening. I actually have quite a bit to do. I'm waiting for someone right now, in fact. I'll let you know once I have a little more time. Till then, our battles will have to wait. Yep, I had a feeling. That's why he hasn't been calling us. Scumbag. Yeah, I think it's just story progression. Again, spoilers for those who haven't played the first Persona 5, but he joins your team. Let's see here. I guess we're just hanging out with Hifumi. I mean, we could technically hang out with Iwai, but he's not ready to do so. Let's see. Do I have a star persona? I do. I also have hanged, so I can hang out with either. Hifumi, let me see. Oh, I learned something next. Allows you to attempt an escape even when surrounded by an enemy. Which I probably won't use, but why not? Why not? Would you help me in developing a new move? It should be a good experience for you as well. If you're free, please come to the church. Let's go. Okay, I'll be waiting. Oh, is it someone just chilling in front of her? Hifumi is talking to a woman. She seems troubled again. Are you going to talk to Hifumi? Yep, let's talk. Small talk. That's right. Your next opponent will finally be a professional. My client's a big shot in the Pro Shogi Players Association, so I worked really hard to set it up. But I just realized her outfit changed. Is this young man a fan of yours, Hifumi? No, mother. Oh, that's her mother. He's my shogi friend. I told you about him, remember? Your shogi friend, hmm? Let me just say this. I hope you're not harboring any weird feelings for Hifumi. Mother! As I'm sure you're already aware, you are not allowed to date, young lady. You've started to attract a number of new male fans with all of your photo spreads. Yes, mother. You can get 50 guys like him once you're famous, or what? I need you to accomplish the things I was never able to. Oof. That's the worst. When you're like parent or guardian or whatever's imposing their regrets onto you. Now I'm going to work. Don't wait up for me. I understand. I apologize. That must have been quite a shock. She's scary. That was quite honest of you. Not altogether inaccurate, though. My father is ill and unable to work, so my mother supports us. My mother used to be a local TV announcer, but she had to quit to take care of my father. My father was a pro shogi player. He's usually calm, but when he played, you could really feel his spirit. He never hesitated when making a move, just like a king. I really admired him, so I started playing shogi too. But after pouring everything he had into shogi, he suddenly collapsed one day. In my mother's eyes, shogi stole both her dream and her husband. And yet, she tells me to keep playing. She wants me to achieve her dreams. I should be working to help support us. I want to become a professional so that I can make enough money to ease my parents' burden. I do photo shoots and interviews, hoping they'll add some money to our household income. But it's honestly quite difficult for me. You should stop then. I'm happy that you're so concerned about me. But when I think about my mother, no one sees me as a shogi player anymore. They no longer recognize my skills. I'm not playing shogi in the hopes of becoming an idol. I simply love my family and I want to support them through our troubles. This isn't good. I shouldn't be focusing on such negative topics before our match. Well then, let's play. Today I'm going to be throwing a lot of offensive moves at you. This will teach you how to escape from disadvantageous situations. I see Hifumi's trust in me growing. Nice. Yeah, we can escape when surrounded. Which it's happened a couple times, but again, I don't really see myself using the escape option. Are you ready? That aura, my right eye's twitching. Now it's time to unleash my hidden evil eye. Evil eye. Now, to a fair match. Ooh. Didn't realize I get knowledge from this. Oh yeah, maxed out, baby. Alright. It's unfortunate that we are maxed out with knowledge because every other knowledge would be worthless. And we do get a lot of free knowledge every so often, but I'm pretty sure the next big kindness gain we get, it's gonna rank up our kindness. Oh, hello, do you have a moment? I apologize for my mother's rude behavior earlier. She's been on edge lately. My male fans are beginning to concern her. She didn't mean to offend you at all. I hope you will accept my apology in her place. You've got a lot to deal with. My apologies. I didn't mean to cause you any unnecessary worry. I'll be sure to talk to her about you. No doubt my lack of skill is what caused my mother to be so hypersensitive. I intend to improve my skills so I can become an established player and put my mother at ease. So then, let us both work hard for our goals. Goodbye now. Alright. Oh yeah, forgot I made her make stuff. Psycho Bomb. Oh, I can only make 3, or she only made 3. I wonder if she only makes half of the things that you want her to make. Who wants to hang out tomorrow? Oh, Futaba. You have tomorrow off, right? I'm gonna be on standby at the hideout. So we gotta play games. I'll bring an awesome one tomorrow. I'll show you the ropes so you can use it to let out your stress. Oh, But if you're busy, then do that first and I'll wait. It's a retro game called a Power Intuition. Look forward to it. Time to make like a tree and leave. We'll see if we hang out with her. I'm not sure. I think we're actually kindness locked out of her social link. Double check. Hermit. Yep, we need level 4. Dang it. Who needs police when we have the Phantom Thieves? So true. So much for being a great detective. Akechi-kun is finished. I'm really curious about their true identities. Those calling card posters are collector's items now. Oh, it's Sunday, so I can go get some juice. Hey James, Futaba's down here in the shop. I was like, Futaba's here. Come on, let's go downstairs. Oh yeah, we haven't bought anything for a long time. Who else wants to hang out? Oh, Ryuji wants to go send the calling card. Alright. Oh, what are you selling? First off, we have the Phantom Thief Set 2. 5 lockpicks is nice, but I don't really want any of the other stuff. We still have 10 lockpicks, so... Fun set. Wafers. Pretty sure the first thing is better. I don't need the healing stuff and whatever that other thing was. Let's go and get this then. Sucks that you can't just get both. Yeah. Let's see. Anybody else wants to hang out? No, it's only Futaba. I say it's kind of a waste to hang out with her, but no one else wants to hang out though. That's the only problem. I could work, I think. Get some more kindness. I think that would be a better use of time. But I don't know what... See, I'm not sure if that would do anything. Like playing games with her. I should really max out Anne. Guess next time I get a chance, I'll try to hang out with her. Oh, I can hang out with Takemi. Oh, I can't. So I need to go back to Mementos. Dang it. Yeah, I believe I could go to work to increase my kindness. Yeah. I should probably do the kindness job. But Futaba. So what if here, let's save scum this. Let's see what she does. Like if she gives us any other stats, like social stats. If she doesn't, then I'll just reload and hang out at the flower shop. Oh, guts. I do need guts, but I don't know which social link needs guts, actually. Let's look around. Oh, Iwai needs max guts. And that's why we can't rank up with him. What if anybody else needs guts? I think it's just EY. So yeah, I guess I'll hang out with Futaba for guts. Guts. Alright, guts it is. Come on, let's ditch infiltration and kick back with some games today. Sounds good. Yes. Looks kind of worn out, but I think it should still work. Okay, start game.
Yes.
Here it goes, I'm so pumped. I should try my best. A block into low punch combo. Is that intentional? Dang, you're good. Come on, it's the final round. Moment, sure. Are we button mashing? Nope, we gotta mash the arrows. Yeah. Super combo finish. I love how her controller wire is like way over there. Also sucks I don't have the hermit persona probably. That's okay though. What you say? I can't believe you actually read my air combo. Are you some kind of god or something? I'm not gonna let you quit when you're ahead. This next round's totally gonna be mine. Play games with Futaba, and so she was fully satisfied. It feels like I gained the guts to face strong foes. Heck yeah. I'm not anywhere close to maxing out on guts, but doing my best. That was fun. Games are the ultimate form of entertainment. Hell yeah. I wish I could hang out a little longer. Do you have fun, or do you have stuff to do after this? Maybe. I don't really want to do these. Let's just do something else. If there's nothing else to do, we'll play darts. Aw, what a bummer. Meh, don't worry about me. I'll get out of your hair. Sorry, Futaba. Thanks for bringing me home late. She's definitely like Gen Z. Oh, Sunday. Is it too late to get juice? Totally forgot about this. Like, there's no guarantee that we will get the one for guts or... Oh, yeah, guts, baby. I know they alternate every week. I feel like every week I should get guts since all these juices are gross. Alright. Is there a bathroom anywhere close? I just want to meditate in the toilet. Let's see why, but... Well, nobody on Sundays, right? So if there's nobody... I can make Kawakami make some more tools while I go do something else. My knowledge is maxed out. So I can do something else and not worry about the crosswords anymore. Maximum knowledge, maximum charm, maximum proficiency, somewhat close to guts. So I gained like 4 guts, I think. 4? Is it 4? Around 4. I guess we'll level up next time I get 3 notes, probably. Wonder if that's right now. I don't know. Alright, Kawakami, do your thing. I also need to fix his laptop at some point. Wait, this is the Megiddo bomb. Okay. I'm assuming I can't fix the laptop if she's in the way, right? Let's see if fixing the laptop wastes time. If it doesn't, then I'll fix the laptop first. Yes. Yeah, probably take a day or night to fix it. Maybe that's more important. Yeah, it's probably more important to do, so let's go and do that. And then I can just buy these elemental things. Elemental weapons slash
どうした
items. Let's fix this laptop.
よーし
Yep, it's gonna take quite some time. Oh, it does tell us. Yeah, we'll fix it. So I don't think we could hang out with anybody. Yeah, EY needs us to be at max courage. Yeah, this is so complicated. I don't even know what that part is. Just be careful. I've actually never really worked with laptops that much. I see, so all computers are essentially made up of different components that are assembled. Yeah, it definitely made plenty of desktops, but not laptops. You finished fixing it already. Then again, the damage wasn't too bad to begin with. Nice, we got more proficiency that we don't need. Too bad there's no way to like like if we get extra points, it goes somewhere else. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, this place. This I believe it is also from Persona 3. The Tanaka. He's definitely from 4. Hello, this is Shady Commodities Tanaka. I repeat, I'm Shady Commodities Tanaka. Here we sell wonderful and rare items that are not circulated among the general public. Curious about something? You've got access. Want something? You've got access. What the heck? It just went to that site automatically. Was it configured to do that beforehand? Shady Commodities. So it's an online shopping site? Either way, it's certainly gotten my attention. Let's check it out when we have some time. Can't we just look at it now? Why not? Because it took time to fix the laptop. Somebody else trying to hang out tomorrow? Dream Senpai, thank you so much. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, I'm just so happy. I just got out of that meet I was talking to you about, and my routine was the best I've ever given so far. So I just wanted to thank you for that. Why me? You're the reason I've come so far, Senpai. You helped me so much, even with the mundane things. I just can't thank you enough. Please, I just want to thank you again. As soon as I get the results, I'll let you know. I'll be messaging you again sometime soon. Now, I better get going. Have a good night. Nice. Is this when we can continue with our social link? Or is it when we meet her later inside one of the palaces, meaning the next palace? I guess we'll just wait and see. Hey, Makoto.
そういえば
Hey, have you decided when you're doing the calling card? When will you send it? We decided. Depends on y'all.
そうね
True, we still have some time before Haru has to go see her fiance. We're starting to draw attention, so perhaps we should be extra cautious. But let me know once you're done with preparations. I'll be sure to be ready at a moment's notice. Sounds good. We found the treasure. Haru wants to get up in there. It depends on everybody. It's unfortunate that we actually cannot hang out with Makoto. Like, I got the charm and everything, but she's not available for meeting. Looks like nobody's available for meeting. Maybe we should just send out the calling card. What day is it today? Monday? Good old Monday. No one wants to do anything. Sports bag. Um. So what should we do, Morgana? What did everybody else do? Send calling card. I can't hang out with Anne either, which is interesting. So why can't I hang out with Anne? Drop by burger, study at the diner. Oh yeah, I can do darts. Wonder why I can't hang out with Anne tonight or today. Because everyone just really wants to. Oops, yeah, it's at our house. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the calling card.
お邪魔します。
Thanks for inviting me.
あれ？
Oh,
みんなまだなんだ。
yep, you're the first one here.
春が一番乗りだ。
You got them all beat.
そっか。あ、ならちょうどよかったかも。二人に相談したいことがあったの。
Showtime? Need something?
どうかしたのか？私、もっとみんなの力になりたいな。
Are we getting our social link?
それで戦力になれるように新しい戦い方を考えたんだけど、ちょっとモナちゃん
Oh,
に協力してほし
she
いこと
gets a
があって。
showtime with Mona.
我が輩にね、どうしてもっていうなら
Who am I to turn you
しょうが
down?
ねえな。
She's the beauty thief after all.
やり方はね、
Oh,
っていう感じなんだけど。春、
the stuff you come up with this game.
あ、無理にじゃなくても別に。いや、付き合うぜ。せっかくの春の。
Not another word. I'll do it.
よろしくね、モナちゃん。星さん、聞いてくれるかな。
You know it will. Morgana and Haru's showtime has been unlocked. Wonder
見てて。
what the criteria is to unlock some of these. If it's just like automatic.
そうだ、春が全然戦えちゃうからつい忘れてたけどさ、仲間になったんだし、ユウスケや誠の時みたいに、ほら。ああ、怪盗のいろは
Can you play basic training?
教えてなかったわね。よろしくお願いします。
Please.
やる気あんな。
と言っても春の場合基礎の基礎はもう我が輩が教えてやったしな。他に伝えることといえば、
そうだ、フィアンセの彼をやっつけたこと。あれってお父様の方には悪い影響はないの？
それは大丈夫だな。私それ実際やられたけど全然平気。
Yeah, we killed her mama.
そうなんだ。
Her shadow mama.
認知上の人間ってやつ、あれ面白いな。春が見てもわかんないほど瓜二つとかすげえ。
すげえ。
頭だよ。普通はもっと見た目も歪んでる。鴨志田の城にいた私なんてほんとひどかったし。
美術館にいた俺など人ですらなく絵だったからな。
そういえば認知上の私はなぜいないの？どこかにいるのかな？
見当たらない理由はまあいろいろ想像できるわ。どれも多分聞いて気持ちのいい話じゃねえな。そう暗い想像ばっかすんなって。つうか本人の認知一つで景色も人もこんなに変幻自在ならさ、うまく使えば望みの景色に望みの人間がいるドリーム空間とか作れちゃうんじゃね？やっぱパレス伸びしろあるわ。夢広がりまくるわ。まあ今回は相手が悪くて無理そうだけどいつか試してみようぜ。
Sounds fun.
はあ、というかこんなやりとりが通じるなら改めて教えることなんて別になさそうね。
They're going ahead and sending the calling card. Calling card. Oh.
よし、やるか。
Yeah, we're definitely over leveled, so it should be pretty easy. As long as you don't get caught off guard by something random.
頼んだわよ、ハル。
Give this to your daddy.
お父様の書斎にこれを置く。それでお宝が現れるのよね。
予告状に気づけばそうなるな。肉親をやるのは怖いか。
本当はちょっと。
お前自身の怒りを思い出せ。何をすべきか教
Yeah.
えてくれる。
Your daddy done bad.
学校は明日でいいんだよね。
Those are the rules. For some reason. For some reason, that's the
泣い
rules.
ても笑っても一発勝負。お前たちよろしく頼むぜ。
おい。
Oh, got stuff. Got some stuff. We should go to buy some of this stuff.
なるほど。
What?
よーし。
No, I want the laptop,
ど
fool.
うした？
Laptop, fool. So why can't I buy stuff? You won't let us do
な
the
るほど。
laptop? That's unfortunate.
よーし。
I think I'd rather
どうした？
play a game.
お？
Let's play a game. For kindness? Yeah. Train of life. We could have Kawakami make tools still. I think. Where have you been? Yeah, we can have Kawakami make the tools
なる
and
ほど。
we can do other things.
よーし。
Let's do add some. Oh, we can't call her.
どうした？どうした？
Alright, we're not doing it then. Right, playing the game.
お？
Play a game. We want kinder. Kinda, please.
よーし。
Let's start up Train of Life.
さてと。
From McCullough, I think you can roll the dice more times, increase your chance of victory. Yep. We're cheating. Makes sense since you've learned how to. Alright, let's do it.
ふむふむ。
First off is the novice course. Ah, I see. Not only do the dice rolls move you forward, you can also use them to buy properties. Wait, is this Monopoly? I think things are going well. You might finish in first place at this rate.
お？
Huh? There's something strange up ahead. Is that an octopus? Blarp. My name is Octavius. Oh, whoops. What else? I'll let you go if you can satisfy me, Blarp. You have 3 chances, Blarp. And does this guy exist just to get in our way? If you roll my favorite secret number or higher, I'll let you pass, Blarp. You can roll the dice up to 3 times if you want, Blarp. You'll never guess my secret number though, the Blarp. If we need to roll at least his secret number. Oh, so we need to roll at least a secret number? But he didn't even give us a hint. I guess we should just try to get the highest number possible. Well then, here's your first roll, Blarp. Press X to stop the dice. The sum will be your number for the round. The secret technique worked. The number of times you can roll the dice has increased to 5. Hella cheating. 8. 8. Blarp, do you want to go with this number? Let's try a reroll. Say goodbye to roll number 1, Blarp. On we go to roll number 2. Now what? It's lower. Oh, what? Does it just keep getting lower? That's not good. Back to 8. Maybe we should stay with 8. Okay, then your number is 8, Blarp. As for my secret number, do you remember my name, Blarp? Oh, Octavius, it's 8. Yes, we got it. Whew. Lucky. You bested my secret number trial. I guess I'll be retreating then, Blarp. Huh. Octavius arrived away into the sunset. Alright, let's head towards the goal. Heck yeah. It's like the worst game ever. The secret technique book helped, huh? You're always looking for the most efficient way to do things. I admire that about you. Yeah, I think we got on our fourth roll. Level up? No. The next time should be their level up then. Oh yeah, calling card time.
暴利を貪る強欲の大罪人奥村国和。
Sinner of Greed.
お前の利益と世界的な名声は従業員への非道で成り立っている。故に我々は全ての罪をお前の口から告白させることにした。ここが怪盗団
The
へ。
Dreamers.
厄介なことになる前に片付けておかねば。怪盗団から予告状が来ている。警察にくれてやっていい。くどいぞ。警察にくれてやれと言っている。私は不心得者から脅迫を受けたんだ。警察は善良な市民の味方だろうが。私は敗者にはならん。
I love how he's talking on his phone through his helmet thing.
緊急の案件だ。今日中に片付けておけ。
みんなに知らせないと。
So he saw it. What's that smell? Did you get a new perfume? It's nice. Yeah, it's a new fall fragrance. It's supposed to be mysterious, like the Phantom Thieves. I thought I'd wear it to show my support while they're out taking down an evil corporation. A show of support, huh? I could post a photo online of all the fan merch I've amassed. Maybe they'll be motivated by how passionate their fans are. Fun.
つかどこまでバレてんの？
Wait, you've even figured out when we're gonna do it?
今までとは違うパターン
This is different from normal.
自分で予告状を警察に届けるとはふてぶてしいやつだ。
よほど改心されない自信があるか、あるいはそもそも警察と癒着していたか。
私が言うのもなんだけど、それありそう。コメント激増。
Coming in hot.
やっちまえ怪盗団。つうか怪盗出てくれんなら何でもいいわ。
As soon as they show up,
早くやれ。
言いたい放題だな。もはや地位があるやつの土下座をただ見たいだけって空気だ。
ゲームや映画じゃないっつうの。
game.
手段と目的が完全にすり替わったな。俺たちが娯楽として消費され始め
Purely as entertainment.
けど行くしかねえだろ。今になってやっぱやめたで済むかよ。
パレスが存在する以上、奴の欲望は確かに歪んでいる。早いうちに目をつむと思えば。
どのみち春の婚約者問題もあるわけだし、やるしか。
Yeah, can't have Haru getting married off to some douchebag.
やらねえと今まで積み上げたもん全部なくなっちまうぞ。
私もそれでいいと思う。昨日のお父様の口ぶり、反省は見えなかった。
我が輩もリュウジと春の意見に賛成だ。確かに大衆が変なこと言ってんのは気にはなるけどな。でも奥村は廃人化の犯人かもしれねえんだ。このままにはしておけねえよ。
We most definitely can't.
なんか隠してそう。すごいこと。そうよ。予告状、お父様はもう見ちゃったんだし。
いつも通りパレスのお宝取ってやろう。
Get that treasure. Don't think we need to do anything, just go for the gold. Let's reform our party. Probably keep Haru in. You should come out. Hey, Makoto. Let's see. Team glasses, team glasses. Crystal of Greed. I think that gives me the attack buff at the start, right? Okay. I should probably go ahead and get the other thing. Who else is in our party? And Yusuke. Wait, Yusuke can get the, whoops. The usual... What's this? Ice Amp! Oh, that'd be great. This one. Spelts. That's fine, just get a bunch of experience. Oh, Anne's in our party. Anne could... Let's forget. Increase the chance of burn. Fire boost. Revolution, Cat Brooch, Gatling Blow. Increase defense for all allies. Forms a barrier to absorb one attack. Champion Cup. Oh. I guess we... Maybe the Champion Cup. Again. Okay. Our only objective today is stealing the treasure. Let's go. And stealing this. Another brain. Hey, what is that thing? Whoa, it's a UFO. Oh, what? Is that the Frisbee skull mentioned before? That's what they're making here? The SS Utopia will soon enter its launch sequence from the shipbuilding dock. After retrieval of the main core, the launch sequence will commence. The SS Utopia? Project Escape to Utopia, so this is what that was about. Paula did say he was going to ascend into the political world. So even this company is a stepping stone for him. He will discard this place for his utopia. Wait up, if he gets out of here, we're not able to make him tell us about the shutdowns. You're right, we gotta hurry. I think we can go further now. Look, that's it. That's the treasure. That was the core, right? What? Maybe shut off or destroyed, because I don't care. And this is the power of ambition right here. What? The core. I must be making my exit. What?
時間がない。
Need to hurry.
こっち。
You got 10 minutes.
こっちだ。
嘘でしょ。
Oh, we out of here.
ちょっと。
時間ないけどどうする？
No.
何してたっけ？
粘土が効果的だわ。まあ苦戦しない。
チャンス。弱点をつけるみたいだ。
いただいていく。
敵ダウン。さすがジョーカー。
そこが。
敵ダウン。
火炎が効かない。格下の敵ね。銃撃は効かないから他の攻撃を使って。
Oh no, I don't have a thingy. Ah.
反撃開始です。さす
Oh
が。
yeah.
神人だ。しろよ。さすがジョー
Aha.
カー。神人だ。
彼はもう一人の俺だ。
Eat it.
パンサーも忘却状態。
フェルス灼熱が弱点ね。一気に決めてしまいましょう。
Hmm.
火炎が効かない。格下なのにやっぱ何しばかれたいの。格下の敵ね。銃撃は効かないから他の攻撃を使って。
あるその調子だ。敵2体撃破。どうぞ次行け。
粘土はダメよ。他の
Eat it. Oh, what?
敵4体。これ逃げた方がいいかもな。
Oh, what? Why am I weak to that? That's not good. It's okay though.
反撃だ。チャンス。弱点を。
強い敵じゃないけど連撃は無効だから気をつけて。
そこが。
敵ダウン。さすがジョーカー。どう次行けな。次。ミラディ。残り4撃破。
It's no time.
総攻撃だ。
これで一層ね。
よし。
邪魔者は
Arc Nugget.
宝箱があるぞ。
んだよそれ。
Is this for real?
ちょっと待って。
Yep, you gotta plow through.
ちょっと。
ジョーカー。
You make the call, Joker. I've got your back either way. Let me see. Can we just run by? I don't think we can. Oh, this group again.
アーティス逃げるのはありだぞ。
覚悟の時間だ。誰かとどめよ。
ペルソナ。ここは穏便に。
ペルソナー。惑わせミラディ。
敵2体ダウン。ゴール。その調子。まだ終わらないぞ。
そな。 いただいていく。
Finish. Oh yeah. You know, this kind of waste time, but
よし。
oh, the heck.
敵4体。
Not today, big boy.
弱点がね。
Do you have nobody that has AoE? No.
そこが。
敵ダウン。さすがジョーカー。まだ終わらないぞ。
Yeah, I think it's faster if I just cast it again. Oh, what?
時間ないけどどうする？
Yeah. Oh, dang it. Why am I weak to everything?
覚悟の時間だ。意外と硬いな。
Dang it. Don't die. You done it now. Joker's down. Let's do it again. Actually, no. There we go. What? How many are there?
時間ないけどどうする？
ペルソナが使えない。
目を覚ませ。
Yeah, not today.
感謝です。
Can I get up?
お願い。
Jesus. They could have killed me. They killed her though.
ジョーカーは死なせん。俺たちが行く。
Oh, that's not good.
戦いに
I didn't even save either.
言われちゃった。美しいジャポニズムだな。
Why they make us fight 3 of these waves?
敵だ。さすがジョーカー。そう攻撃。
It's no time. Get in. Get in the ship. Get in the ship. We cut it pretty close, actually. We're taking the treasure. You won't escape. Start, Daddy.
追いつかれちゃったぜ社長さん。
悪かった。私は改心した。この通りだ。
Poser.
私のイエスマンだった春。学校も習い事でもお前は私の言いつけ通り。そんなお前が立派になって。
急に何？
ああ、覚えているか、春。初めての運動会を仕事で見に行けなかった時、お前は泣いた。それからだったが、お前が口答えしなくなったのは、正直を言うと逆に心配だった。でもお前は私に立てついた。自立を果たしたのだ。ああ、父としてこれほど嬉しいことがあるか。
Yeah, right.
昔のことをまだ覚えて。
Wait, who we stand up to? That was when he stopped talking back to me. Hmm.
頃お父様は美味しいものを作るために必死で人を喜ばせたいという夢を描いていた。
Used to be cool, Dad. What
し
happened?
まったの。
許してくれ、春。お宝を盗まれたら私はもう終わりなんだ。やめてくれ、五章だ。頼む。
He's faking it.
お父様、もう終わりにしましょう。
おお、春、なんと。バカな女だ。
Fell for it. No.
そうは裏切っ 切ってでも取り返せ。我が
Oh, what?
手落とす冷徹さこそビジネス。冗談の仁義なのは敗者の言葉だ。正義を拝んで勝負に負けてどこに幸せがある。
人の心をすりつぶして得た利益で誰が幸せになるんです。
破れるよりはいい。負債まみれのあの惨めさよりな。間もなく私は正解へとこぎ出す。世界の上流へ、ユートピアへ、歴史に名を馳せるのだ。春、決めろ。そいつらを捨てればこの船に乗せてやる。居座っても基地と共に国家微塵だぞ。
Incinerated.
愚かな。
What?
そこのお前はどうだ。生きて出たいだろう。乗せてやろうか。本当はそいつらと対立してるんだろう。
覗いてやがったか。
一緒にいても得にならない。そう思ったんだろう。お前は正しい。そいつらを売れ。利益のために切り捨てろ。スイッチもくれてやる。離陸の後でな。
Switch.
これは取引だ。10秒待ってやる。
Time is money.
Money だ。
Time is money. What are you gonna do, Haru? Oh,
なめられたもんだな。
Swin
損得がすべて。悲しいな、社長さん。
Morgana gets a character change.
17年も共に暮らして
Character evolution.
まだ気づけないのか。この世には金や名誉に変えられないもんが山ほどある。一人だけ助かって何の意味があんだ。こいつらの代わりなんてどこにもいない。お前の提案は花から取引になっちゃいねえのさ。
Eat it.
当たった。我が輩
Morgana. You hit it.
全部持ってきやがって。
お父様。
交渉決裂だな。ふん。虫けらごとき。発進までの間に始末してくれ。
受けて立つ。
Very well done. He's shaking. Alright, let's do this. 30 minutes.
勘弁してください。
観念だと。そういうことは我が社の精鋭を下してから言え。
These soldiers. Oh yeah, these guys suck ass.
行け社員ども。私の勝利の礎となれ。
I could still do the same
さあ我が
tactic I used before, just supercharging Joker. And just using Magneto Lawn.
まずはあいつだ。あいつから狙え。あのキセレツ
Oddball.
のきついもんだ。
手下たちが壁になってる。全部倒してあいつを直接
This one. I should probably just go ahead and do it right off the bat. 'Cause we already have attack buff. Yeah, just do it. Just do it. Do it.
向こうの方が戦力が上よ。
Yeah, I still don't know what they're weak against. Which, I guess I don't really care. Just die! Easy.
まったく使えん社員どもが。まだまだ会社への忠誠心が足りんようだな。よし、春。お前が社員どもにあるべき姿を教えてやれ。
Harubots. And she has a scouter. What does the scouter say?
私
私の春は教えを忠実に守っているからな。
Charlatan.
まがいものとは違うのだ。
つまりあれはお父様の認知上の私。おい、動揺するなよ。いいか、とにかく奥村を倒せば解決するんだ。
Let's wrap it up.
そうはいかん。我が社の力を舐めてもらっては困るな。社員ども、続け。
Ooh.
まだいるの？
Even more.
全てをマンパワーで解決する。
We probably could be solved with power. Manpower.
他人を犠牲にした幸せなんて。またカウントダウンが始まった。端までに奴を叩け。嘘だ。
Actually,
戦力が上よ。無理はしないで。
ah.
そうだ。
Oh yeah.
おお、やるねー。
I can't all attack. Why? Why?
次行けな。
Let's see.
弱点の連動属性を狙って。
I should probably just do this. Not even play around. Oh, so much power. Chief Clerk. Oh, you fought one of these guys. Oh. Forgot what they were weak against.
弱点は電撃よ。
Electricity.
だけど弱点を的確につけば。
道具はやめよ
Oh, is it because...
う。そんな。
No. Anyways, they're weak against electricity. Thought I have AoE electricity. Just one target. A single target. Wait, is it electricity or wind?
弱点は電撃よ。
It's electricity.
強敵だけど弱点を的確につけば。
Do I have... Again, wait. See something. Do I have one that hits all of them for electric damage? I do. It's only one of them though.
そい。
おお、ジョーカー。かっこいい。
ペルソナ。
Let me see
弱
something.
点は電撃よ。強敵だけど弱点を的確につけば。
I should really just do this. So I believe they take extra damage from being knocked down. So let's get that knocked them down first. I'm running very low on MP though. These guys are weak against wind, right?
お父様の言葉は絶
My
対
father's words are absolute. Oh.
敵を蹴落とすことにためらいなど不要だ。行くぞ。
Oh.
敗北を認めろ。
ノアル防御力が下がって強い敵よ。
Winds. Don't we have something that kind of clears all that? But I think I want the attack. Do the attack.
使っちゃうね。
So we can just do the wind AoE with Joker.
防御力が下がってる。
彼はもう一人の俺だ。
Trying to think. Maybe just give more SP to Joker.
これだな。
ノアル防御力が下がってるよ。
Oh yeah.
ジョーカー防御力が下がってる。
いただいていく。
おおジョーカーかっこいい。
Again!
くらえ。
Oh, he didn't die. For some reason. Aha!
まだ仕留められるのか。仕事のできんガラクタどもめ。もういい。今度はあいつを狙うんだ。
Next one.
あの
Me!
険しい黒コートの男だ。反射精神を見せろ。
Uh-oh.
ポンサー防御力が下がってるよ。
Not sure what it's doing.
いけ。フォックス防御力が下げられてるよ。
我は
ペルソナ
Finish. Nani.
今すぐ来い部長。我が社の強み、人材層の厚さを見せつけてやれ。仕事の時間だぞ。
Oh, big boys.
私のやり方に異を唱える者は徹底的に排除する。
お父様の言葉は絶対です。
そうだパル。敵を蹴落とすことにためらいなど不要だ。行くぞ。
Oh, not the hunger. Yeah.
敗北を認めろ。
残った敵
Oh,
は
one more.
強い相手よ。弱点の連動属性を狙って。まだ終わらないぞ。ペルソナ惑わせミラリ。
おお、やるなのはある。
お願いします。さらにバトンタッチ。
彼はもう一人の俺だ。
I feel like I should do Deadly Fury, but
強い
I
相
feel
手
like
よ。
it's a waste.
弱点の連動属性を
Why don't you just hit them all? Oh, it's not enough damage.
ボックスゼロゼロが下げられてるよ。これだ。
I think my attack is about to be reset.
ポンサーボーゼルがかかってるよ。
I should probably just do this again.
ペルソナ弱点直撃。さすがのワールド。
Uh-oh. I should have probably healed myself or something. I can tank it, right? This is bad. No! Well, I do have Endure. Or like... Yeah, this. Thank you. Totally forgot about them targeting Joker.
もういい。今度はあいつを狙うんだ。あの不死だらそうな
The slutty woman. Oh, what?
反射精神を見せろ。
Why are you so mean? Heck yeah, heal me. Or I guess that. Alright, Joker's turn.
注意しろ。
Finish!
奪い。
ガチだかんね。これで。
I didn't see.
強い相手よ。弱点の連動属性を狙って。
Let's do this. Let's... Should have a psychic one, psychic bomb.
これを。
決まったな。
やってしまえ。
まだ終わらないぞ。
食らえ。
Yeah.
社員どこでは役者不足か。専務、来い、専務。
Oh. Secretary Director.
その時間だぞ。
Oh, what?
さあ、専務。私の右腕としての役目を果たせ。
Oh, isn't that the one we just, like, defeated at the beginning of the fight?
奥村夫婦、永遠の繁栄のためにな。
I guess he looks like he's upgraded.
向こうの方が戦力が上よ。無理はしないで。
Uh,
ご覧あそばせ。
expose it. I should probably heal myself. Something. Let's do this, actually. Um...
こういう時は。
Sucks I don't have a full heal for myself.
我は何時。
Can I freeze? No freeze. Ow.
私のやり方に異を唱える者は徹底的に排除する。
お父様の言葉は絶対です。
それでこそ私の娘だ。私も胸を張って仕事ができる。行くぞ。
No.
敗北を認めろ。
No.
ノアール防御力が下がってるよ。
Let me think. I should probably do something. Increases this for all. Should be one that. Well, I guess I can do the defense one. Kind of bring us back to normal.
これの出番。
High critical chance. This defense is up. Let's do this again. Start healing. There, AoE healing item. Probably that one. Stores it. Probably that one. I should go buy more of those. Oh yeah. Colossal?
まだ終わらないぞ。
Oh! Damage is so good. Work harder. Big Bang order. I don't like that. I should probably just defend, huh? Yes, defend. I'm scared. Not the Big Bang challenge. Oh, it's so loud. No, cheater. No, I'm just kidding. I've been cheating the whole time. Cheating the whole time. I do need to heal us though. Do some beads, I think. Joker can probably just keep hitting though. Let him see something.
向こうの方が戦力が上よ。無理はしないで。
よし
That's probably a waste actually. That's okay. I should probably heal Joker.
こいつの出番だ。
Wow.
こそどの風情に我が社の、いや、私の邪魔などさせん。
お父様の判断に
There are no flaws in my father's logic.
それでこそ私の娘だ。私も胸を張って仕事ができる。敗北を認めろ。
No. Okay, that's fine.
行くぞ。
No.
これもまた私。パンサーが空腹状態。パワーダウンして力が出ないよ。
Let's do this. I didn't crit.
いけ。
Hopefully this crits.
我は汝。覚悟の時間だ。
It didn't crit.
おいセル、敗北など許さんぞ。
It's gonna do another Big Bang.
我が社の名を背負っているのだ。命に変えても連中を倒せ。
Another Big Bang order.
敗北を認めろ。
I don't know how much HP it has left.
そ
Part of me kind of wants to just go for the kill here, but nah, I probably should not. Fine. No, Haru.
お父様の
そうだハル行くぞ。敗北を認めろ。
Yeah. Help us. Wow. Nullifies the defense down.
やばいぞ。誰か回復できないか。
そい
行くよ。
Showtime. Will this kill?
ショータイム。
Almost.
美しいジャポニズムだな。
I should go for the kill. But I don't have enough HP to go for the kill. This is not gonna kill. I wonder if this will kill. Let me see. One of it is 150 damage. It's. I guess it doesn't matter which one. I also don't know if it's like resistant.
これだな。
Yeah.
シルムまで。誰かいないのか。
Nope. We got nobody else. But no one came.
どうして誰も来ないのだ。
So we killed everybody.
助けたか。なら決着つけるぞ。
こうなったらハルお前が行け。我が社の意向を知らしめてやるのだ。
はい、お父様。
Oh,
奥村フーズは私が倒れたら終わりだ。お前ならわかるだろう。ハル
she's probably like super weak.
もちろんです、お父様。
ならば身を挺して死んでも私を守れ。
承知いたしました、お父様。
Oh my gosh. Never mind.
ってやつだ。子供は親の操り人形でもおもちゃでもないんだぞ。お父様のために。
Do I have? I do have.
よし
Let's get Haru back in the game.
ありがとう。結構やばめ。
Let's probably use the heal everybody for 100.
使うよ。
感謝する。
どうだね。
彼はもう一人の俺だ。
I think she's really weak. Oh, she's not really weak. She's super buff.
どう？
Eh. It's half weak.
体力増えたっちゅう。気をつけて。
Someone that reduces. Yeah, it's just debilitate further.
よし
Let's increase our attack. I bought a bunch of them, so
こういう。
might as well use them.
ペルソナ。
ペルソナ。こうです。
In case she attacks Yusuke. Ah.
どうしたというのだ。これでは私
My dreams. Uh oh.
仕方がない。
He's gonna sacrifice his daughter. No!
自爆して賊どもを吹き飛ばすのだ。
奥村のやつ、実の娘すら犠牲にする気か。みんな自爆される前に壊しましょう。でもノワール、あれは。私はもうお父様の言いなりだった私じゃない。本物の私はここにいる。
反射精神を見せろ。
That's wild. Anyways.
くらいなよ。
It's over. Ah. Even Haru can stop them.
お父様決着をつけましょう。覚悟。
だいぶカウントが進んでる。もう時
It's
間
not over yet.
こうです。
Oh, he's hella weak. I say that's usually how it is. It's fitting that the daughter ends him. This battle would have been super duper hard if I didn't have personas I had. Nice.
一歩前進だ。
私技？
Nuke boost. Do I want? Oh, I can definitely get nuke boost since I don't need growth anymore. So let's go ahead and get rid of growth 1.
この技早く使いたいものだな。
I could probably get rid of the Speedmaster, especially if we have this and also that.
この力でもっと頑張るから。
Let's get rid of Confuse, I think. Maybe Side Break. Maybe Fast Heal. So I want that. Maybe Fast Heal. Hopefully I don't regret. What was this? Greatly increases evasion from all affinities during. Ooh. All that. It's over. In the end, I am a failure.
私から断りを入れる。もう奥村フーズは終わりかもしれない。申し訳ない、春。
父様。
精神暴走事件と廃人か。お前の仕業なんだろ。
確かに私は会社を成長させるために障害がだけを潰すために。
But I never did that.
やったのかどうかって聞いてんだ。
私はやってない。契約があり排除を依頼しただけだ。
依頼？じゃあやはり想像してたような悪党が本当にいるってことか。
やっぱり。誰とどんな契約です？
What kind of social link did you create? Stop crying and tell us.
くそ、こんな時に社長さんよ、あれ止めらんねえのか。仕方ない、こんなところで命は捨てらんねえ。見ろ、あれだ。
It was tiny.
お宝
Probably shrunk.
確かに頂戴したぜ。あれ？最後に教えてくれ。その悪党の顔を見たのか。
もう聞く時間情けじゃね
現実世界で問いただせばいいわ。アーサー、お父様は連れて行かなくていいの？
心配ない。グズグズしてると我が輩たちの方がおたぶつだぜ。
自分の責任は自分にしか果たせない。お父様が教えてくれたことです。
Yep.
私のピア。
Damn. Assassinated. Oh. Damn. That's cold-blooded.
間に合うか。
無理っぽい。っていうか無理。
モナ、頼んだ。
Jeez.
4 3 2 1
Lift off. Oh, the end. Damn. So in a sense, he was gonna invade the Earth by ascending to politics and taking over.
ドキドキした。
Yeah. Okay, now I see why.
いい仕事したぜ。
No, this one's gonna be the only one in which
お宝取るとき普通だったね。
the target gets a mental shutdown.
そうだった？
Because this was the only one that Akechi was a part of, like infiltrated with us, because we took him in with us.
依頼って言ってた。
But
あれ、犯人を知ってるってことだよな。
お母さん。
is that
これ
3D model?
正体ってプラモ？
Oh, that's why he came up with Big Bang Burger. It's because of this.
お父様、あんな風になる前に話してくれたことがあるの。子供の頃、どうしても欲しかったプラモデルがあったって。でも、おじい様にねだっても、 結局買ってもらえなかったらしくて。
プラモとか1000個くらい買えそうじゃん、ハルんち。
奥村フーズは3代続いてるんだけど、おじい様の代までは本当に小さな会社で、おまけにおじい様かなりの人情経営だったの。知り合いにも
No collateral.
お金を貸したり、お父様が子供の頃はよく家に借金取りが来てたみたい。
その反動か。奥村が他人を犠牲にしてでも自分の幸せを追求し続けたのは。
プラモやばい。
これはいい値段だな。趣味の品は
Crazy price.
あると聞くが。
プラスチックにどんだけ金出すわけ？
ところで、改心って具体的にはいつ起きるの？
近いうちってとこだな。まあ今は奥村が改心するまで
That was definitely messed up that
奥村が改心すれば
Haru's dad's the only
改
one
心家の犯人もわかるは
out
ず
of
だ。
all of us that, you know, loses something big in this exchange.
ええ、先生の描いた通りですよ。怪盗団が奥村を狙うことも、改心を成し遂げることも。都合のいい財布が一つ減りはしたものの、つながりが明るみに出るリスクに比べれば、奥村はもともと正解という器ではなかったの。
Just behaved himself.
おとなしくしていればいいものを。抜かりありません。彼に処理は依頼してあります。しかるべきタイミングで廃人化を起こす手はずとのことです。不出来な身内と怪盗団の大掃除。一石二鳥とはまさにこのことですよ。
I can already say poor Haru.
我が輩さ、今回はちょっと反省してるぜ。自分が何者かとか、他より劣ってるとか、うじうじしちまった。美学や芯がなかったのは
Yep, no
我が
guts.
輩自身だったよな。
Yep, happens to everyone.
ありがとな。人間ってことに固執してた
Does that mean we get another social link or rank like Morgana?
だと思う。目的っていうか、もっと大きな生きる意味っていうの？でも怪盗団って居場所がある今、自分が何をしたいのかつかめたぜ。わかるか？
I don't know.
自分の居場所って決めたからには、
Hmm.
我が輩もこの怪盗団を
So he's kind of like Mishima now.
つまり我が輩たちの目的は一致してるというわけだ。これからは出し惜しみなく協力してやるぜ。お前も決まれよ。我が輩に損させんじゃねえぞ。
Heck yeah, rank 9. Yeah, good thing I had, you know, some of these confidant ranks to 9, meaning Anne and Yusuke had protect, so otherwise I would have died in that fight.
それに 何度も喜んでほしいしな。
That was a crush on
我が輩
Aang.
の活躍であの子が幸せになるならそれで十分なのさ。それまだ続くのとかそんなこと思ってねえよな。
I didn't say anything. Alright, cool. Well, we can get a massage. Massagey. Thank you so much for today, everyone. Likewise. You must surely be exhausted. I suggest you go to sleep early. Hey, we should talk about Haru's welcome party. Didn't we just say we would let her rest, you dimwit? I appreciate your concern, but I'm okay, I promise. As long as you're okay, Haru. Well, is there anywhere you'd like to go? Actually, I'd like to walk around the school festival with everyone. You mean the Shujin School Festival? I must admit, I am interested as well. And it's settled. It reminds me, we still haven't settled on a guest. A guest? Like some kind of celebrity? Wait, does that mean the Phantom Thieves could be one of the candidates? How about it? Want to show up? That's over the top. You're getting carried away. You're getting too carried away. Don't say such strange things. What a shallow idea. Oh, a 4-hit combo. Yeah. Yeah, Ryuji's all about that fame and getting some girls, right? Sorry. Yeah, definitely shades of Yusuke from... It's not Yusuke. I forgot his name from Persona 4. It's like a very similar name. But not quite. I do need a massagey. Massagey. I want a massage. My Victoria. My skills are amazing. Sweet. Oh yeah. How is this woman so strong? Feels like my body is being kneaded with iron rods.
ご主人様
So, what do you think about the amount of force I'm using, Master? It's perfect. Right, I'm a professional at this after all.
まったく
Huh, your body is pretty fit. What the heck do you do to get it like this? Oh, it's fighting shadows. Yep. But yeah, we can go ahead and do something else. Yeah, we could just play more video games, actually. Honestly, I wonder if we could have played video games regardless. But at least it's free, I think, the massage. We could go to the fortune teller or Oya. Ifumi is not available. But Mishima is for the final thing. Yeah, we should get the final thing. Shoujo can rank up. Let me see. Maybe we should just finish out Mishima so I can just focus on the other ones. Let me look at Fortune real quick. Rank 2 doesn't give us anything, so... let's just hang out with Mishima. Let's finish out his social link. Hello, Mishima. So you did the request I asked you to do, thanks. For some reason I can't forget about what Akiyama-kun said to me. By the way, I wanted to talk to you about something. Are you free? Yep, let's finish him out. I just want to relax a bit. Let's head over to the park.
考えたんだ。この前秋山くんが言ったこと。お前変わったなって。そういえば秋山くんを助けた時、不思議と逃げる気になんなかった。なんでだろうって考えてみたんだよ。
Did you find the answer?
あの時は必死だったし、あんま覚えてないんだけど。君だったらどうするか。あの時そんなこと頭に浮かんだんだ。君は鴨志田の時も多分他の悪党にも
Probably other villains too. A lot of other villains.
だから俺もやんなきゃってなんか自然とそう思えたみたい。
it doesn't really matter, but that was courageous.
破れかぶれだったけどね。俺さ、ずっと変わろうとしてた。冴えないいじられ役から必死に世間の注目を浴びるヒーローになろうとしてた。でも君と出会って気づいた。ヒーローは目立ってるやつのことじゃない。誰かのために戦えるやつがヒーローなんだ。きっと俺が本当に変えたかったのはバレー部の時みたいに間違ってることを間違ってると知りながら見過ごす弱い自分、困ってるやつを見て見ぬふりする、そんな卑怯な自分だったんだ。ここだけの話俺が変わったのって怪盗団が心を盗んだからなんだろ。
Yep, you change yourself.
じゃあ怪盗団は何もしてないってこと？マジか。
マジか。
でも俺が変われたのはやっぱり君のおかげだよ。怪盗団に君に憧れて勝手に協力者を気取ってたけど、本当に本物になれたんだな。俺は世界にとっていてもいなくても同じ空気、そう諦めてた。確かに俺に世界を変えたりはできないけど、自分を変えることはできるんだ。うつむいて何にもできないってふてくされるか、前を向いて一歩踏み出すか、自分の世界を変えるのは自分の心次第なんだね。また失敗することもあるかもだけど、君がいてくれれば何度でも頑張れるよ。だからさ、こんな俺だけど
I might not be the
たま
best
に
person
は君
around.
も頼ってくれよな。
You
世
can rely on
間
me.
が何と言おうと絶対に応援する。君が俺を見捨てなかったようにね。
Put her there. Hell yeah.
我は汝、汝は我。汝ここにちぎりを血明の絆へと転生せしめたり、絆は反逆の翼となりて魂のくびきを打ち破らん。今こそ汝、月の究極なる
Ultimate
希望
moon
に目覚めた
power.
無尽の力を汝に与えん。
Hell yeah. I'll back up carrots to earn the same XP as current party members.
よし。
Wait, which final persona is that?
とっておきの依頼用意しとくよ。
Totally skipped dialogue.
今
It's
の
all
俺
good.
が協力できるのはまだそれくらいだけど、例のルポも少しずつ書いてるんだ。それでいつか本にするつもり。怪盗団の活動の記録、きっと読む人に勇気を与える、そんな内容になるよ。そしたらさ、俺も本を通して人の心を変えたってことになるのかな。
I'm sure you will. Make it a bestseller.
よし、じゃあ早く書き上げないと。と、その前に腹減ったし、なんか食って帰ろうよ。今度こそビュッフェって行きたいとこだけど、それは印税もらってからってことで楽しみにしてろよ。
Oh. We're gonna rank up with Igor again.
嬉しい誤算だ、囚人。
Eugene.
予想に反してあなた、なかなか見込みがあったようですね。
力を磨き、契約者との関係も洗練させている。構成はますます順調に進んでいるようだな。
We just beat a criminal.
一つ忠告しておこう。絶頂であるということは同時に転落への秒読みでもあるの
That
だ。
foreshadowing.
ゲームには不測の事態はつきものだからね。
Uh-oh. That was another Morgana dream. Not the Morgana dream again.
まただ。またあの夢。なんだってんだ。我が輩は人間。我が輩はあんな風に生まれたはずは。我が輩としたことが夢くらいでメメントスの奥まで行けばきっとわかる。
Stop fucking around. Who said that? Oh, get to read something. I'm not sure if there's anything else to read. Any more things? They're all like simple reads. Let me just read one thing at a time. And beyond the buzz, we discovered the charms of Chinatown. I think we already know about this. It's Motomachi Chinatown, huh? Wow, the pictures really show how lively that place is. Everything from high-class, traditional cuisine to street food like Xiaolongbao. It seems like a fun place to explore and try out all the different cuisine. Oh, this is a new place. Well, unfortunately, that's a waste of a read, I guess. And there's so many shops in Chinatown, aren't there? Yeah. Nice. Now for information about this new hangout spot. You can invite people there. Almost at the station, I'd say that was efficient use of your time. I guess. Hey, it's Maruki. Good morning to you. There are a lot of students here at this hour. It's refreshing to make the work commute at a different time every now and then. Running late? You got me. On my way to work today, I ran into these old ladies carrying some heavy luggage. 3 of them, in fact. So I was offering to help carry their things, but then my back made the sound that it should make. Well, anyways, have you heard the news from Yoshizawa-san? I'm so happy for her. It makes me feel like I'm doing my best, too. Of course, as I say that, I'm running late. Well, hey, we all need to switch it up every now and then, so let's do our best for today, shall we? Let's get breakfast, so now I'm hungry. Have you seen the totem pole at the diner in Shibuya yet? Yeah, it really is a totem pole. It's so colorful. I just love watching people try to eat it. Do you know how those people who can eat it without it falling over? I'd never be able to do that. Eating a totem pole without it falling over? I wonder why they call it the totem pole. Probably the way it looks. Well, what does it look like? You didn't really think about that, did you? Eating without it falling over. You might be able to improve your proficiency there. The totem pole at the diner, huh? We should go there at least once and see what's all about. Well, I'm already maxed out though, so no point. Have you ever thought your phone went off but nothing actually happened? It seems so many of us have experienced that. That a term has been created for it. The English name for that particular phenomenon can be abbreviated to PVS. Would anyone like to tell me what that stands for?
Please answer.
Mr. Dream, let me hear it. Or let's hear it. What is the phenomenon commonly called in English? I actually don't know. Okay, let's remember what she said together. So PVS referring to when you mistakenly think your phone is going off. What's the P? Phantom? Right. It's got to start with Phantom since you're only imagining it. So next is the V part. That means it'd be a Phantom what? Vibration? Yeah, that's it. When your phone buzzes, you say it's vibrating. Last is the S. So if we have Phantom vibration so far, Syndrome. Good. The correct English term is Phantom Vibration Syndrome. If you're anxiously waiting for someone to contact you, your brain will apparently trick you. This is an affliction that can only affect a modern society, where being connected 24/7 is commonplace. Too bad we're maxed out on knowledge, so it doesn't really matter. That's really sad, actually. When I was a student, I'd get all worked up waiting for my significant other to call me at night. Nowadays, people complain if you don't reply to a text you just saw. Kind of obnoxious, if you ask me. I think it'll ever get to the point where we'll be able to read each other's minds? Well, I'll pass on that, thanks. Yeah. Don't want people knowing what we're thinking. Alright. Let's see what else we can do. Who wants to hang? We can hang with both of them, actually. I should probably finish off Anne, though. She might not be ready to be rank 10. Yeah, so I have to hang out with her. Futaba can be leveled up with. Assuming he's maxed out, of course, until the next palace, I believe. Maybe I should just hang out with Makoto until I can't anymore. Then maybe we'll get a lucky hangout with I'm not even sure if I'm pretty sure I have a priestess. Priestess 370. I can double check them. I don't. Oh, what? I don't even have a lovers either. Well, I gotta fix that. I'll be right back, Dakota. Back to your prison, inmate. Need a priestess.
見るのですか？登録を行うのですね。本当にいいのですね。構成の時間刑を執行するのですね。さあ何が起こるかな。
We want a fuse star. We still have Fifumi, but we can get a priestess. That'd be good. Oh, we can also try to get this. Narcissus. And we can get it without having to worry about. This one is Glutton Mouth. Wait. Increases amount of HP restored to self by 50, which I don't really care. Who has growth 3? Both of these actually aren't really that good. Guess size skills. I already has an order, like I can only bring 3 anyways. I think I just want these 2. Leg break, I guess. Oh, maybe big rate 2 actually.
大きな力を授かっては始めよう。
Still need a priestess though, so. I am Narcissus. By becoming one with my mask, you have gained the visage of true beauty, both inner and outer. Get some moves. Dizzy boost. I don't really care for this dizzy. But one ally? I don't want one ally. I want all allies. Let's just get rid of energy drop them. But realize there's one more move. Do I have to save it? Pretty sure since it's new, yeah. Oh, it's Dazzle. Spiral Karma ring. fight ice.
送信具へと変貌するようです。
Alright.
スキルカードか。
As a Speedmaster, passive skill Speedmaster. That gives you auto. Forgot the name. A free speed boost at the beginning. I need a priestess, and there it is. I guess actually I don't want to lose those. That's the only one I can make. Don't want to lose. I think I can lose the elephant now. I don't really kind of care, but I don't want to lose the other one.
なるほど。
So I need
これは
Hero
強いペルソナです。
技量を超えた合体を行いたいのかな。
引き継ぐ技能を
Not
選
that
びな
much
さい。
money. Strengthen physical skills. Physical still counts as gun, right? I don't think so, honestly. I can ask. Boost. Gun damage count as physical. Apparently yes. Or it says no. The gun skills count as physical. Gun is gun. No, it doesn't work. Blow of the sword is the best damage boost. Apparently, physical and gun skills are two different affinities, so. I'm not sure. One person says yes, another says no. I don't have a straight answer, so I'm not pretending it says no, or means no. Though, I could also pull more physical skills over. Oh, immunity though. I think immunity is like very good. Look at all this stuff though. Let's bring this, that. One shot. Oh, I can't bring one shot over. Dang it. So sad. It's this and this then? Oh no, these. Good. I really want this, but elect amp. What do we have? Nope. Just fire. Maggie dying. So many good moves I have to kind of just not get. I guess Aggiedyne. Maybe this is better. So I do have fire moves already, most likely. I guess I'll do this.
なかなかの力を授かって生まれそうでは始めよう。
始めよう。Sarvati. Melody of the heart, it shall become your mask and be with you. Firewall Dekaja. I'll get rid of this. Ooh. I don't want to keep what I have. I can probably get one of these walls, give one of these walls away. I guess I don't need Ice Wall, since I already have it nulled. We got deer on. Oh.
強力な力を持っているな。
Oh, that's a super Arsene. Arsene in a... Wow. Phantom Shadow. Greatly decreases accuracy for one foe. Randomly. Wow. Ooh, Fornius. Well, we don't want to get rid of the personas we need though. What personas do we not need? We don't need Emperor. Even though I didn't get a chance to use them yet. That's okay though. Don't need you. Or Temperance, actually. Or Counselor. Oh, we do need a Devils. Okay, that's fine.
強力な力を持っているな。
Bait Fire. Oh wow, we get Ice for some reason. Thermal Conduct. Increases the chance of burning, which is not that great.
技量を超えた力を宿したいと。
引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
Doubles counter damage, which I don't really care for. Technical damage, maybe. So if I get Thermal Conduct, I can pretty much get rid of Burn Boost later on. Whoa. Yeah, I think I'll go and grab this feature. Do we need Ice Boost? So we can grab Growth. I think its magic's better than everything. I've been meaning to... grab a healing, AoE healing. I was actually... wasn't paying attention to that for the previous fight. We didn't have AoE healing. But we have items, so this wasn't too bad. But maybe just these two.
なかなかの力を授かって生まれそうだな。
Actually, let's go back a second. Make sure. Fire, ice, physical. There's electricity too. It's heavy. I don't think I have that.
なかなかの力を
This is
授かって
better.
生まれそうだな。
Because it has a higher magic stat than physical. Alright, I'm Bachmet. I think I'm turning into your mask. With our powers combined, you can wreak a lot of havoc. Nice. We get Zeodyne. We can skip Zeodyne since we have my Zeodyne. Anything else? I think we'll need to pull out other personas. That's if we don't already go to Mementos. Yeah, I'll deal with it as the time comes.
やめるのか？ジュスティーヌ、お前の担当だ。
Let's make sure.
終わりですか？なんだ。
What's
せいぜい
happening?
あがけよ。
Alright, just do a couple more days and then we can hang our head out. I think we're just hanging out with Makoto today. Makoto. We finally rank up with her. It's been a while.
その
I'll get it out. Wait.
実はね。
Well, I spoke with Eiko and she said her boyfriend was okay with the double date idea. She asked me to show her your picture though. Apparently, she thinks you look a little lame. You told me that my boyfriend isn't in the same league as her Tsukasa. But I think she'll change her mind once she sees you in person.
付き合ってくれない？
Don't worry, I'll back you up. Yeah. Nice. I think Eiko will approve of me with my current charm. Yep. We are your boyfriend. Thank goodness, I'll contact Eiko. That's me at the diner, as I mentioned before. Oh, what the hell? Yo, my name is Tsukasa. I heard all about you two from Eiko. So I heard you're the student council pres, Makoto-chan? I totally wish I could be one of your council members. Yes, I am totally... Four Eyes over here is your boyfriend, yeah? Yeah. Huh. Looks like you guys don't get along too good, though. It's like your love level's rock bottom. Are you seriously dating? Love comes in many forms, bitch. Right. He doesn't really like it when I get all clingy with him. Oh, I get it. You just don't got any affection compared to us. Hey, babe. Did you do something special today? I don't remember you looking this sexy. Oh, Tsukasa. Sorry, I have to use the bathroom. Later, lovebird. There's something I'd like to ask you. Are you serious about about pursuing a relationship with Eiko? I was wondering when our honor student was gonna show her true colors. That reminds me, Eiko said you were real pumped about getting to know me. Why is that, huh? I just wanted to make sure you're good for her, bitch. Damn, girl, you really care about your friends. Good stuff. I always say friends are like super important shit. Speaking of which, a friend of my girlfriend is totally a friend of mine. How about you tell me your digits? Oh, hell no. What? What's wrong? Come on, give me your number. Yeah, my number's dead, bitch. Oh, back off. Get off my woman's. Nobody asked you, Four Eyes. Anyways, Eiko already gave me yours, Mako-chan. We good. Oh, what? Oh, hell no. I do have one more question to ask. You're not going to bring Eiko to your club, are you? What? You suspecting me? I wouldn't dream of it. It's a damn shame people think us hosts are just floats. But my love for Eiko is pure as snow. Don't twist the story. Well, it's pure, but it's also gonna melt. Just as fast as it fell. Huh? Is something wrong? Oh, I was just getting to know your little friend here, honey. Well, I should get going. Gotta go to work soon. I gotta be at work soon. Ah, me too. Bye. I hope he's not tricking her. But no matter what I think, I still don't have any proof, and above all, Eiko seems really happy. Am I just getting in the way of their happiness? No, you're being considerate. And honestly, him already getting your number, or Makoto's number, is definitely a red flag. I suppose so. I mean, I really am worried about Eiko here. In the end, I know this is just a hunch, but my father always stressed how important it is to trust hunches. Here we go. It seems that host has already has sent me something already. What is this supposed to be saying? It's a bunch of emojis. It's me, Tsukasa, heart emoji. I know we just met, but I couldn't wait to phone emoji you. Bruh, can't spell, even though there's autocorrect. I'm so happy to be friends with you. Mako-chan, clap emoji, hot springs emoji. Bruh. That was barely a coherent sentence, but I'll need to get used to that if I'm gonna help Eiko. By the way, I'm glad you were here with me. I would have really panicked had I been alone. I honestly despise how immature I can be sometimes. But I'm working through that with your help, so thank you. Man, this is definitely a douchebag. It's wearing like Yakuza clothes. Chance to cure status ailments. Yep, all party members. We should get going too. I'll let you know if anything comes up. Goodbye. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to take a guy like that seriously at all. Like, dude. Hey, James. Thanks so much for everything today. I feel strangely exhausted. It reminds me of when we went to the red light district. Even after we split ways, that host kept sending me messages. He uses these weird symbols. I have no idea what he's saying. I want to ignore him, but I shouldn't for Eiko's sake. Tell him you're on a date. Oh yeah, that'd be a good excuse to ignore him. You have great ideas sometimes. Or some great ideas. Thanks, I'll try responding with that. I just can't shake these doubts about Eiko's boyfriend. Yeah. I can't tell if he's a bad guy, but he doesn't seem on the level either. I'll need a little more information. Thanks for all your advice. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, he's definitely sus as fuck. Alright. We're hanging with Sojiro. I think we need to Hierophant though. Oh yeah. I'm supposed to be hanging out with the twins for funsies, but I really don't want to. So it doesn't give me anything? Father has been acting a little odd lately. He has been cooped up in his study and his voice lacks energy. It actually sounds quite similar to what Madarame went through. Madarame still had a change of heart in the end. Don't worry, Haru. Is that so? Oh, my apologies. I don't mean to doubt you or anything. Nobody was accusing you of that. People just acted a bit weird after their treasure gets stolen. It'd be hard to not worry about such a sudden shift. Yeah, don't let your guard down. Especially because we know something happened. Come on, don't scare her. I feel better now after consulting with you all. Thank you. Yeah, this is so messed up though, because like she's trusting that everything will work out, but yeah, we saw Akechi kill Akumura Shadow, so he's definitely donezo. Looks like this Akumura case is finally going to have a happy ending. Unfortunately, no. Fortunately, no. What we got? Oh yeah, Ukumi. I got rid of my star persona. I guess I'll just start pulling personas out. I should have just done that last time. Let me see. Are you the only one that wants to hang? Oh yeah, Akechi is there but won't hang with us because he's the next bad guy. Soul bad guy. I guess we'll go to the Velvet Room real quick, pull out a couple of personas. We can have Kawami or Kawakami make some tools. Oh, let's also check Shady's commodities. Let's say first. I don't think it will progress time if I look at Shady's commodities. Well, let's see. This is a cool little Easter egg. Welcome to the learning world of Tanaka's Shady Commodities. This site uses text-to-speech for an easy-to-understand shopping experience. You can obtain rare and unusual items through Shady's Commodities. Purchases will be delivered in a few days. You can only order one package at a time. More products will be available from Shady's Commodities as you purchase more items. Try investing and see what valuables are stocked in the future. Forget my silly doubts or skepticism you might, or forget any silly doubts or skepticism you might have, and just sign up now. The site is incredibly shady, so you're gonna sign up? Yep. Is it good to use your real name on a site like this? I'll use Joker. Your codename, eh? That's a good idea. Welcome, this is Tanaka's Shady Commodities. Mr. Joker, you've opened the door to possibilities that normal people can only dream of. Now you can find all the rare items you could possibly want. What's this? Foul breath? Nah, I'm good. Oh yeah, I'm assuming I can only buy one of these. Oh, no, I can just buy everything. Everything. I don't want that though. Breath is kind of mine. So far, you spent a total of 29,000 yen. Good news, Mr. Joker. Why, you've already spent over 10,000 yen. Your member rank is now black. Now you can purchase all of our black tier products. Your order will arrive soon. We will understand your assignment, but we ask for your patience. We hope to see you again soon. Nice. Again, let's go to the Velvet Room. Get ourselves a Star, Hero Fonts, Fortune. Do we have Fortune? We do have Fortune. Okay, let's see. So actually we don't need Justice right now since he's locked behind the next thingamabob. Let me try to force him, fuse him away. Same with the counselor. Let's try to fuse them together and see what happens. I do have hanged with EYE. Reporter Lady, Kodo, and Fortune Girl, Chiaya. So yeah, these two are the only ones I can kind of go for now. Let's first check to see what they make when you fuse them together. Let's see. That's our injustice. Oh, it gives me a Balrog. I don't want that. Take it back. Oh, what? I already did that today? I don't remember. Well. Does any of these give me a... Probably what we're looking for. Nope. Okay, I'll just pull them out then. So we need what? We will need Empress one eventually. I'll wait. Or should I just take it? Maybe let's just go ahead and take it. Hero Fonts. Star. Oh, we also need a Hermit. Star. We technically need a Death as well. Actually, we won't need it until we do the Mementos quest, so we can wait. Temperance we're done with. Devil we have. Tower, we'll get it later. We need a Star. Moon's done. Sun's done. Faith we'll need a little bit. Judge. Increase automatically. Counselor's done. And we're done. Eventually we need a Tower and a Death. Those are the only other two we need. Let's hang out with Hifumi. Is there something else I want to do? Make tools. Some tools. Treasure trap. Where was this too? Increase the chance of encountering treasure demons in palaces. I already have 5. Battle. Probably make 3 of these. Make atom bombs? Let's make holy bombs. I guess it would be OP if she would make, you know, the full amount. Anyways. It's Hifumi time. Traveled overseas for a school trip. The weather was really nice there. It's still so hot here in Japan. I'm sorry, I'm not in the mood to play or to teach yogi today. Could you join me for a walk? Sounds good to me. hanging out.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. I was thinking of going to the area around the Sky Tree today. Let's head on over.
実は
This is it. A digital version of the weekly magazine. My father's deteriorating health and that he's bedridden. The fact that my mother primarily supports us. They even reported that my mother works at a nightclub. A what? Nightclub. Which is not untrue, but was it really necessary for them to write about all this? Capitalizing on a family's private matters is just cruel. My family's troubles have nothing to do with my skills as a shogi player. That's very true. My mother was furious when she read the article. She said it'll hurt her career and that she'll never forgive whoever wrote it. My father didn't say anything. He just sat there listening to her. But he looked troubled. Really gonna have to change her heart. My mother told me that we'd be able to easily quell these rumors if I were to become more famous. So now she's even more insistent on having me do more TV and magazine interviews than before. Is that frustrating? Yes. Although I can't express that to my mother, she's so happy for me. I always believed that if I worked hard as a shogi player, I'd be able to support us. But I never expected such a destructive article would be written about me and my family. Honestly, nothing good will come from being treated like an idol. People say I'm all looks and no skills. They're annoyed that I'm in the press all the time. Terrible things have been said about me, suggesting I would do anything to become popular. I'm even starting to be shunned in the shogi world. That's why my senior acted that way towards me. The real reason I practice in the church is that no one wants to play with me. My father used to practice with me from his sickbed, but his illness has made it that impossible. Maybe I should stop playing shogi and just get a job. That way my family won't get hurt again. Do you like shogi? It's the same, but... Well, of course I do. I love shogi. I don't want to quit. Yes, you're right. You understand my true feelings. At the end of the day, I love shogi. I'd never be able to give it up. I was just confused because of that article and how my senior treated me. However, I think I can still see my next move, thanks to you. You're helping me realize a lot about myself outside of shogi. Nice. Oh yeah, so eventually I do have to do a Mementos request. So I'll definitely try to get to that before I go to Mementos. I'll just return to the church and play a match. The article has left me somewhat irritated. I'm going to use my secret move, the Eternal Abyss, Yagura Gate, and turn the board into hell. Well, would you care to face me in a match? Oh jeez. Got some knowledge for fun. Thank you for joining me. Until next time. Hello, this is Hifumi. Thank you so much for accompanying me today. I needed the distraction. Trying to solve this on my own, I felt caught in a vicious cycle. But you helped me find a new path. You might make a fine priest yourself. A what? Priest? Considering how good a listener you are. I mean, you're imagining things. Hell no. Really? I thought I felt a hidden potential brewing within you. You really are a strange individual. I was supposed to be your teacher, but somehow the tables have turned. I'm the one learning from you. I would love to keep learning from you. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you at the church. Sounds good to me. Let's go through maybe 2 more days.
Hi.
Thank you for waiting. Here you go. Happy bombs. Alright, see you later. Yeah, we definitely just let her finish the crafts. When is President Okumura gonna get down and beg for forgiveness? The sooner they get it done, the better it is for society. We're counting on you, Phantom Thieves. Don't let us down. Those politicians and Okumura both deserve divine punishment. Ah, this place is sold out of Phantom Thieves merch too. Yeah, it is. Well, I guess because they were rushed out, but I was like, it was interesting they didn't wait to see Okumura go back to his body. Or Shadow Okumura go back to his body. Yeah, they were rushed to get out of there. When I went to buy a present for my grandchild the other day, they had a Phantom Thieves costume on sale. It spelled the end of this country of kids started wanting to become more like the Phantom Thieves. You're already in your second year of high school. You should have a clear vision of your future. If you're looking for safety and stability, a civil servant is a good option. Hey, Dream. I bet you all think that civil service is all office work, but the fishermen of Nagarawagawa are actually civil servants as well. So tell me which sector they belong to. I don't know. Oh, apparently I am correct. Oh, let's just read. Only the Cormor, and fishermen of Nagaragawa are officially used by the Imperial household. These fishermen are granted spots on the Imperial Household's Agency Board of Ceremonies. I said you can't break into that industry even if you wanted to, since it's a hereditary occupation. If you want a government job, try for a spot in the Diet, though some may say that's hereditary too. Okay. I'm honestly fed up with politicians these days. Isn't there anyone who seriously wants to improve this country? Oh yeah, they said on the news that the cabinet's approval rating went down again. They're the complete opposite of us. Our popularity and approval have been going through the roof. Mementos request. Aiko's boyfriend. Something still doesn't seem right to me about Aiko's boyfriend. I don't have any proof though. If you have time, I'd like to consult with you on the matter. Mementos request. How about that Mementos request? We agree on it. Blah blah blah. I would like to just hang out with you, but it's like you don't want to hang out today. Taba can level up, but I think we're just gonna be on the Makoto arc until. No. But then yeah, I feel like maybe this gonna turn into a Mementos request. Let's just find out. Oh, what? Okay. Yep, let's hang out with Makoto. Nope, there is no Mementos request. That's okay. Thanks. Well then, let's step inside the student council room for some dialogue. Hiko's boyfriend, Tsukasa, has been sending me a lot of texts recently. His days and nights are reserved due to his work, so he often sends me a good morning, late at night. Do you think he likes you? Does Aiko know about this? Mainly, does Aiko know about this? I'm not sure. I'd definitely tell Aiko if he asked me on a date. But for now, things are generally pretty normal. Mostly messages like, how's your BF? And hope you had a great day today. Do you think the relationship could actually be serious? Was I just biased to think that all he wants from Aiko is their money? He's definitely suspicious. He's a bitch. To say the least. I mean, it does sound like a TV show. A lying host that tricks women to debt, then forces them to sell their bodies. But these kinds of things exist in reality as well. Immoral hosts, human trafficking rings. My father even mentioned to me about gangs of men that look specifically for depressed women in Shinjuku. They take advantage of the loneliness those girls feel to force them into horribly abusive situations. Then, after ensuring the girls are buried in crippling debt, they make them sell their bodies to pay it off. There are other ways they force girls into as well. Blackmail, illegal immigration. There are countless victims of schemes like that. Countless gangs as well. My father was going after a particularly notorious one when... no. In the course of his investigation, he was hit by an errant truck. The impact killed him instantly. At first, it was thought to be an accident, but at the funeral, I overheard my father's superior speaking with my sister. He said, he was saying my father had likely been assassinated. They suspected that the gang he was investigating hired the driver. Who was their leader? I don't know. The driver died on impact as well, but apparently they found drugs in his bloodstream. Either way, that gang has been pushed back into the shadows thanks to the Shinjuku cleanup operation. I'm not sure any of that would have happened if not for the incident with my father. That's a horrible story. He was a noble man. He truly was, wasn't he? I wish I could be a little more like him myself. Instead, I've just been hesitant. That's actually why my sister became a prosecutor to begin with. She couldn't stand by and watch as evil prevailed over justice. That passion undoubtedly came from our father. Our mother passed away many years back, so when father was killed, he had to survive on our own. The responsibility, the pressure of that all fell on my sister. Because of that, she can't help but talk down on our father at times. She says death is no different than surrender. Bruh, it's like, yeah, hit by a car out of nowhere. How's who's supposed to know? But I still look up to him. I was often lonely because of how much time he spent at work. But seeing him tirelessly pursue one case after the other was nothing short of incredible. That was how my father chose to live his life, trying to bring justice and order to the world around him. That's admirable. Yeah. Come to think of it, there was something he used to say to me all the time. The most important part of your life is how you choose to live it. How have I chosen to live? And more importantly, how do I want to live? You can figure that out now. Oh, you're right. I can still change my path going forward. To be honest, I've been determined to follow the path my sister laid for me. After my father's death, I wanted to lighten the burden on her as much as I could. Oh, we were supposed to be talking about Aiko here. Sorry for going so off topic. You know, I've never actually talked to anyone about my father. It's such a painful memory to look back on. But I feel comfortable discussing it with you. Beyond that, I think I understand my life a bit better now. So, thank you. That's a deep trust with Makoto. Nice. Allows you to see null, repel, and drain. Ooh, nice.
Yes.
Shadow factorization. I love that. That calculus. Not even calculus, but it's that math. Oh, it's Eiko gloating again. Maybe I'll like skip college and just get married to Tsukasa. Oh god, no. Instead. Not with that spelling. Or I guess, I don't know. I guess she's choosing how she wants to live too. As long as she's sure she'll be happy. Oh, another message, huh? You serious about Dream-kun? Want to have a double wedding? A what? I'm game if you are. I think I'm gonna tease her for fun. Don't be ridiculous. I couldn't even begin to think about marriage at this point in my life. And by the way, can you keep pretending to be my boyfriend for a little longer? That's the best method I have of keeping tabs on Aiko and Tsukasa. At any rate, thanks for listening to me today. I'll let you know if anything urgent comes up. Speak to me. See you later. Hey, do you have some time right now? Sorry for venting so much before. I just wanted to talk about Eiko, but I got a little off topic. Thanks for still pretending to be my boyfriend too. I don't trust Eiko's boyfriend yet, so can we keep this up until I can make a call one way or the other? We keep joking with her, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't. That's what I'll always hope for. What? Gosh, stop teasing me. I'm counting on you, okay? Let's see how convincing a boyfriend you can be. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay.
Ah, 帰ったか。
Father was cooped up in his study again today. His reaction was quite vague when I spoke to him too. Is this what normally happens? Madarame was in a similar state after he changed his heart. It'll be okay, don't worry. All we have to do is wait. You're right, I'll just believe it's going to work. Thank you, and sorry for asking so many times. I'll message you again if there's more progress.
春の心配ももっともだが、
So sad, actually.
あとは待つしかない。
Because I think we know what's gonna happen. But, no, she's just hopeful.
何？いつも通りさ。
So sad. I want to verify you. Sure. I really want to verify your skills. I have the perfect client for your test. When's a good time for you? Before I do that, let me have teacher make some more things. Also, can I... Maybe what, it takes 2 weeks for the plant to acquire more things. Oh yeah, I can't buy anything else till the other things come, right? Yeah. Let's make some tools.
よーし。
Let's make some atoms.
ん？
I'm running low on those things I need for it. Oh, I was curious about you, so I read your fortune. I tried numerous times, but the Empress card keeps appearing. Last time I felt that you were having trouble with women, but I sense something different now. Anyway, please be careful. Well, then, what would you like to do today? Do a verification test. I've been waiting for you. Let's do the verification test already. I will surely figure out your trick. Sounds good. Same. Say fortune. Oh, I was about to do a reading for a client, so please stay and watch. Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready. Good evening. Hello there, Mifune-sensei. I can't wait for today's session. Your last prediction was practically perfect. By the way, who's this boy? Oh, you needn't mind him. That's just my apprentice. If anything, you can think of him as a human-sized stuffed animal. I mean, look how fluffy his hair is. Oh, jeez. Wait, so he's okay with working for a woman? Even though he's a guy? Something like that is just unthinkable in my line of work. I take that to mean something else has happened with your job? Yes, a male co-worker of mine was given all the credit for a successful project I poured my soul into. And do you know what my boss told me? He said it was just a natural order of things because I'm a woman. How terrible. That's why I'm thinking of leaving and starting up my own business. I've actually been planning for some time. I'm not sure if we'll be able to find a foothold in the market though.
行きますよ。
In that case, let's ask the Tarot. Show us the truth, O divine power. And wow. Yes, I've seen everything. The cards have appeared in reverse. In other words, it seems as though your business is doomed to failure. No, what should I do? I'm sorry, but in this case, it appears your fate is inescapable. Inescapable? What are your thoughts? Were you even listening?
どうしますか?
What can we do to help this woman who is so oppressed by the savagery of a male-dominated work environment? The other ones are crossed out, so I think the best bet is to do this. Encourage him. What? It's a little idealistic to expect that it will actually work. Incidentally, what would you say if you wanted to encourage her? Overturn your fight. Don't be so irresponsible. That's simply not an option. How can you expect her to overturn that which is inescapable? Overturning fate? That's right. I don't have to follow the rules of this oppressive society. I can do it. I'll reshape every aspect of my antiquated industry. Hell yeah. My mind is made up. I'm going to quit my job and set off on my own private business adventure. And even if I fail, at least I won't be wasting away doing busy work for that sexist bastard anymore. Thank you, young man. If you'll excuse me, Mifune-sensei. Huh? You're far too irresponsible, Dream-san. Her misfortune has already been made clear. The cards will surely back me up on that. Not today. What? It seems the sequence of cards has changed. Our financial future is now appearing as extremely successful. What did you do? Are you psychic? Did you use your powers to change the order of the cards? My divine power is capable of sending people like you down to the depths of hell, you know. Yes, that has to be it. That's the only way this could happen. Fate cannot be changed. Fate is absolute. That is how it must be. You're so stubborn. Open your mind to change, girl. That may not be such a bad idea. But if that possibility were the truth, how would I keep my Holy Stone business intact? Anyway, you've changed the flow of destiny twice now, both times coming before my very eyes. It seems this verification process is turning out to be much more meaningful than I expected. Nice, nice.
Yoshi.
Sweet. You'll come back soon, right? Promise me. Promise me. Hi, is this Dream-san? I'm just not convinced about what happened today. So I'm going to get right to my question. You're currently standing right in front of your house, correct? Of course I am. See, that's exactly what my guru really told me. Fate is absolute after all. If everyone could reverse their fate as easy as flipping a table, life would be easy. This is why I believe I need to conduct these verifications with you. So please, promise me you'll stop by my booth again. Okay, talk to you later. Okay. Give my tools. Thanks. Hayos. Hey, are you keeping up with the comments online? There's a lot of hate for Okumura and a lot of expectations for us. I hope Haru's dad has a change of heart soon. They have high hopes for us. I know, ain't it awesome? This will be a huge uproar again. As usual, it'll be a while before we see some results, but man, I am so looking forward to this. I can already, foresee Haru's devastation to when the worst happens.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everywhere. Let's get started with some class. How far did we go last time? Oh. Nice. Some free time. Again, I don't think it's really worth reading the books. Yeah, maybe I should just keep reading these books one by one until they're all gone. Pretty sure I already have this one. I enjoy a world of dreams filled with popular attractions. Oh, Destinyland. Nope, I have not seen this one. It's a hugely popular spot that's great for families and even going on dates. I could never go there by myself though. You have to invite someone or it'd just be lonely. Yeah. Mahima. Maihama.
Yoshi.
You should invite someone to go there with you sometime. Oh, don't go without me. Oh, teacher's bag. Dang it. What could that have been about? Well, let's resume class. Phew, that was close. Kawakami help us. Good chunk of free time. Alright, more Makoto. Let's really finish off Lady Anne's thingy. Yeah, I know she's not ready per se, but I think I'm going to. Yeah, it's fine. Today's date. It's a Friday. Let's get some bread. Get that bread. Bottom bread. Hell yeah. Gotta buy that too for fun. Let's go to hang out with Anne. Hansa Grande Mall. Not sure if there's anything else we can do. I kind of wish we gained social link points with Anne so we don't have to do like a 2 visits to finish her link out. Also need to make sure I have all the mega proteins. Oops. Can we just shop here actually? Some mega fertilizer. Oh, that's not good enough actually. Where do I go to get the super fertilizer? Probably like somewhere else. Oh, what's this? Oh, I don't need that. What protein? This is like a lifestone pretty much. Critical, restores 100. Nah. There's only like gifts in here. Alright, let's go and hang out with Anne. What should we do today? Let's go somewhere fun!
Okay.
Oh, where should we go? She likes food. What place had food? It's a Chinatown place. Not that place. What's the Chinatown place? Can we not go there? Maybe she just doesn't want to go there. We've been to this Chinatown, but what? Don't want to go there. We've already been to the park with her. We've technically been there, but something else. I don't think she really wants to go to the art museum, but I guess it doesn't hurt. I don't know. She likes shopping. Maybe we should just go shopping. I think these ones. Oh, it's not free. Maybe we should just go to the art museum. I don't know. There's an art museum there. I want to go. I don't think she really likes art like that, though. Let's just go to the place where she probably would like. It's kind of lame because we've been there before, but oh well, let's just go. Yep, let's go shopping. Even just going for the people watching is interesting. Anyway, let's go. There's a shop I like around here, so I come pretty often. But all the people are such a pain. What gives them the right to be here? Oh, what? Anyway, let's get through quickly so we don't get caught by the salespeople. they were sold out of the clothes I wanted. In any case, there are so many people, there are different types of people here. It's just fun just watching them. People might think I'm weird if they see me staring at them alone. But I'm sure it's fine as long as I'm with you. Do you usually come alone? Yeah, Shio was always busy with volleyball, so I didn't get to ask her out very much. And I mean, things are half as fun if you don't have anyone to share that fun with, right? I wonder what all these people are thinking about right now. Some of them might even be sad beneath those happy exteriors, and we never even know. Hey, don't you get fired up when you're thinking about helping them out? Oh, never mind. That's not what we're talking about. Oh, that couple's in a big fight. The girlfriend's totally gonna go for the knockout punch. Hey, they are handing these out, so I took one. Are you interested in this stuff? You can have it if you want. Nice. We're just gonna hang out there one more time and she'll be done. In case you would like to stay apprised of the situation, little has changed with my father so far. I appreciate the consideration. I've yet to truly speak with him though. As I've said before, this is just what happened to Madarame. There's no need to worry. Still, I'm sorry. I know you're all waiting to hear about the mental shutdown culprit. Father is physically weak, so it may take some time. Let's be patient. He's right. We don't need to be worried. In that case, ain't it time to be talking about our next celebration party? Too soon, too stupid. What? We can talk about that some other time. For now, let's wait patiently. Yes, I'll contact everyone if anything comes up. Yeah, it's just so sad. Oh, do we have a devil persona? I think we do. Yep, off the bench. I just get good old Kawakami to make some more things. Let's make some tools.
Yosh.
There's a lot of lockpicks. I have so many. Wait, should make more psycho bombs. More psycho bombs. Let's hang out with Devil Lady. Got any info on the Phantom Thieves? I'm counting on you as a true believer in them. Let me check my plant real quick, because I don't know when it's ready to need more stuff. Let's go and hang out with her. Go righty way. That's the spirit. I'll be waiting. Okay. So you came, Phantom Thieves believer. I wonder what's next, now that the Medjet case is over. But how the heck would you know, right? Right? The higher-ups are starting to get tired of one-off articles. You have anything good to share? I do. Alright, let's hear it. We got ranked 6 or 7. So that ace detective is serious, huh? I see. Oh yeah, there's something I need to apologize to you about. You know, it's part of my job to research particular things. Well, I ended up finding out about your criminal record. I realized you weren't just some ordinary kid back with my chief. So I did some digging out of curiosity and I found a ton more than I was expecting. So, sorry about that. I have to say though, the ruling made in your case was really odd. Some kind of deal must have gone down behind the scenes to make sure that that was the end result. That must have been tough for you to handle. You're just a kid. Well, just forget about the past. We're in the same boat when it comes to being labeled. Because of your investigation. Exactly. I'm going to avenge my partner for it. Whoops. Lala-chan, refill. Nope, it's your turn to tell the truth. Oh, you can't go rooting around in the kid's past and expect to keep your own secrets hidden. Oh, wait, don't blame me for that. He doesn't have anything to do with my private business. You can trust me. I mean, it's not like I don't trust you, and hold on a sec, why am I getting treated like the bad guy? Look, you're gonna feel way better talking to someone who understands exactly what you're going through. Besides, you'll explode if you keep all that alcohol-fueled anxiety bottled up in you. That's true, and I guess this is the fairest course of action for our business partnership, huh? Just don't tell anyone, okay? And back when I covered politics for my publisher, I had a partner who helped with photography, Kaio Murakami. We were a pretty well-known team in the industry. We blew the lids off countless scandals together. That is, until that day came. We were on the trail of a certain bureaucrat who was involved in a slush fund. Slush? To support refugees. He kept himself pretty well guarded, so it was almost impossible to get any solid leads on the guy. Then one night, I got a voicemail from Kaio saying she had gotten hold of something big. But that was the last I ever heard from her. The next day, that bureaucrat was found dead at a love hotel, and Kaio had gone missing. What was the cause of death? Well, the cause of death is unknown. The authorities couldn't tell whether it was a murder or a suicide. As for the killer, the police accused Kaio. They said she killed him in a crime of passion. That's impossible, though. She would never have slept with a disgusting man like that. And more importantly, it's pretty damn fucked up to make allegations like that without any evidence. Ichiko-chan. I'm sorry. The case was closed, but we never found the truth, and Kaio was labeled a professional disgrace. And since we were partners, the company decided it would be best to move me to another department. I'm going to prove Kaio's innocence, though. That's why I'm conducting my own private investigation now. That's unforgivable. You're damn right. But thanks to all the info you've been giving me, I should have more time to focus on my investigation. I won't let this opportunity slip through my fingers. Alright, we're even now. I did enjoy it, though. Sure about that? It's been ages since I've seen you smile this much. Well, maybe you're right. I haven't felt this alive in a long time. Okay, then I'll write a great article to commemorate our sharing session. Exclusive. The Phantom Thieves' lofty ideals in connection with a secret society. Just kidding. Don't worry. I'll definitely come up with a better headline before we go to print. Alright, allows you to begin with a low security level when infiltrating a palace. It's pretty low as it is, but yeah. You can now ask Oya to write an unprecedented scoop for you. Still, there's just one thing that bothers me. There's no doubt the chief is on to my investigation. Maybe we should keep acting like a couple so we can trick him. How's that sound? Oh, leave the kid alone. Hey, it's getting late. Shouldn't you be heading home now? Yeah. Hey, kid, can we talk? I'm sorry about earlier, really. For me digging up your records and such without asking, I mean, I don't mind. Thanks. Hearing you say that helps. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leak it to anyone. It's my duty and pride as a journalist to protect my sources at all costs. I'm actually making great progress on my investigation, private investigation, thanks to you. And I'll be needing your help later too, so I can find out what really happened to Kaio. So yeah, here's to helping each other out. Bye-bye. Alright, I think it might be a good time to end for the day, so let's get to a save point. And get that out. What do you think will happen to Okumura Foods? Well, even if the CEO has a change of heart, the company's image is still in ruins. I imagine their stocks plummeted. Do you think Okumura really exploited his employees? Every little rumor goes viral these days. What if it was all just a lie? If so, the real victims here are the employees themselves. Nah, the rumors about Okumura Foods were all well known in the industry. You're overthinking it. Hey, did you hear? The sports meet went pretty well, or great. The way they overcame all the odds and made it to the victory stand, it was like something out of a movie. Yeah, they put on a stellar performance this time. They must have been training really hard. It's nice to see more people with smiles on their faces now. Wait, you actually went to watch? Seriously? I get what you mean though. Maybe I'll go and cheer for them too. Alright. And it's hard to stay calm, message Maiko. I guess I'm hanging out with Makoto this time. But let me see. How to stay calm. How to stay calm when all you can do is wait. Oh yeah, we still haven't finished that request from the forum, right? The request will still is still a way of reforming society. Shall we take care of it? No, not yet. I kind of do want to hang out or like work at the what you call it? Flower shop for the kindness, but maybe not yet. Anyways, again, good time to cool it for the night, go to bed, and then maybe tomorrow we can continue.